Hi,
Hello, everybody.
everyone.
And wow, it is happy Valentine's Day. It is
Mhm.
February the 14th. We've been hyping it up. We've been talking about it. We've been inviting people. We've been telling people who don't want to hear it, but y'all gotta know. Um, and here we are. It's our 10-hour live stream.
Yes.
It is
hmm
7 a.m. in Las Vegas. It is 3 p.m. in London town.
Yes, indeed.
And we are going to begin this marathon.
Yes, we are. Now, I'm sorry,
Right.
I have a problem. My table is wobbly. Don't ask me what's going on with my desk. I feel
Okay.
like I want to shove something under the leg to
You might
like,
need to do that. Ain't
girl,
nobody here yet. So,
what? What is going on here? Hold on. I'm like, we can't have this wobbliness. I can't even talk wobbliness.
I love just how the shenanigans have begun.
I
Like,
know, I know. But we have to get right before we get deep into the you know.
yes,
I don't want to be doing this like 5 hours in.
right.
It's still like, I don't know.
Huh,
You know what? We just need to make it work. I'm sorry, everybody. Well, whoever's watching.
that
I don't
part.
know what's going on
You
here.
just got to
Anyways,
shake.
let's just get into it. I'm so sorry. All right, so we're supposed to be starting with who we are and why we're here.
Yes.
And then I've gone on a detour in regards to my table. So I'm so sorry, everybody.
It's okay.
Um, let's get into it. So 10-hour live stream starting now. We want to connect with you all. We are here to do some tarot readings for you in regards to love, as it is Valentine's Day. So if you are single, if you're in a relationship, missing your ex, you're working on yourself, you're going for a self-love healing period, whatever your love status, we are here to try and help you. We've got some different segments that we want to incorporate into our live stream about different things. So we've got matchmaking. What else have we got? Healing heartbreak, single parent dating. We've got a lot of things that we want to cover in the 10-hour live stream. But I guess we should tell you a bit about us as a starting point, I guess.
Hmm.
So a bit about me, if that's cool for me to go first. Ella.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so my name is Chelle. I am an intuitive tarot reader and the owner of Sugar X Tarot. SugarXTarot.com is my website. And I've been reading for about probably 5-6 years now, doing tarot readings in a professional way. And that's basically what I do now. I'm trying to grow my business and reach people and help people and, shine my light and all of that sort of thing. So that's a little bit about me. And I'm going to pass you over to my girl Ella to introduce herself as well.
All right. So I am Ella, and if you didn't know, like my name's on there. So I have been in this, I don't know, like guys, at this spirituality scene since 2000, so 25 years. Even though in my head, detour again, sorry. Even though in my head 1997 was 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that 2000 is 25 years ago just doesn't make any sense in my head. But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I got into the spirituality scene, and I've got a numerous number of certifications in the holistic healing field, and just love working with angels. I got into tarot about like 2017. I bought my deck for a specifically unrelated reason, and I started doing it, well, for non friends and family, professionally last year, thanks to my friend here who convinced
Mm-hmm.
me to do it. I had started to do it, but then I would chicken out because, I mean, it's scary stuff. you know, you don't know who you're going to come across and who's going to say what, and then it just shrinks you back into your hole. Um, but I think there's just something that happened. There's a shift that's happened that, like, this love and light that we have to share, this love and uplifting, supportive, helping people energy is just been too loud. It's like you can't ignore me anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all have to do something about it.
Yeah,
So here we are.
here we are. So yeah, we have our individual businesses, but we thought we would come together because we've known each other for a long time, for years and
Girl.
years and years. So we thought, why not join forces and do this 10-hour live stream together?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's basically a bit about us. So, what we invite you to do is to email us any love related questions that you have to our inbox, which is the Psychic Clinic
Like,
444 at gmail.com. So if you have any questions, send them over. We're going to be doing tarot readings throughout this live stream. And then if you want, you can put in the chat what your status is at the moment. Single, looking for love, self-healing, or share love stories in the chat if you want to as well. But specifically send your questions over to the email inbox, as that's where we'll be looking when we're going to do the readings for people. So yeah, that's our little introduction, I guess.
yeah.
I guess obviously we're warming up a little bit. So should we start with a kind of like collective love reading? Maybe look at the energy for the day or something. What do you
Yeah.
think? Just
There
while
we
we
go.
wait.
Of course, we got to tune the energy to begin
Of
with.
course, we need those tuning forks, girl. Bring them out, as you say. Bring them out.
Yes, got to tune
Yes, girl.
this stuff and energize and put out the call to
Mm-hmm.
the folks and be like, we are live, we are here. Come and join us. Come get your reading.
Mm-hmm.
Come get it. All right.
Come get it.
Come get it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. All right. All right. There, I'm centered. You know what? The fact that I was off center has been bothering me.
Well, you fixed it. I feel like this is the time to try and fix things that's wrong.
That
Like my
part, yeah.
dress.
Well,
What's
yeah.
going
At least, I mean, do I? Yeah, because it was like it's off. I need to be centered here. Okay, I can move around, but
Uh-huh.
I think that I feel like I need to be centered in my camera.
I hear you, girl.
And
You look centered to me, pretty much.
perfect. And
Yeah.
we do need to speak up because there's something about here that just isn't as. It doesn't capture the sound as well as just kind of being on.
Yeah. You have to be shouting, basically.
Yes, which I don't mind.
I mean, sure, my neighbours won't be too pleased, but I think
That
they're
part.
used to me at this point. But yeah.
But here we are. Okay,
Here we
like
are.
here we are.
Yes, here we are.
So, yeah. All right. So we are gonna tune the heart. Oh wait, no, that's the solar plexus, child. Okay.
Ma'am.
It's 7 a.m.
Oh gosh, I need you to
Anyway,
get some coffee or something, girl.
that part. I might have to do a little. Oh no, you don't want me up in the clouds yet.
No.
My little energy drinks. I have been dreaming about it. My little energy drink. Give me Energizer Bunny. Bunny. Let's keep going.
Man, I wish I liked the taste of them. I don't like the taste of it. It's a problem. Because when you're low on energy, that's what you need. I don't like coffee. I don't like energy drinks. So what do I do when I'm low on energy?
Other than like try to push through it, and
yeah, exactly.
It's not the same though. But wait,
not the same.
Why we switch off? Why?
All right, you're back. Get back.
I'm back.
Get back.
Okay, so. Ooh, the call.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that feels nice.
Yeah,
that feels nice.
Okay, love it.
All right, so we are going to do. I think we kind of just need to relax a little bit, because. Wait, what? Oh, okay. We need to relax. Oh no, I just saw a text message and it's like, well, I'll tell you another time.
All right, girl. We take that offline.
I'll put my business out, but there's some business I don't need to put out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I hear you. All right. So yeah, what should we start with? Should we look at the energy of the day, or like what do you do?
The energy of the day, the energy of Valentine's Day. So just I can't see. Wait, hold on now. Maybe I can. Let's see if I go onto our actual page. How many people are watching? I guess I can see the chats, right? Should I maybe switch account so that I can participate?
I just want to know, whilst you're doing that, why my desk of all the days is not cooperating. Like, I don't understand why. Honestly, it's
Girl, you
making
make
noise like it never does this.
yeah.
I'm just like, it's been an enemy of progress. That's what that is.
That
My desk has been an enemy of progress.
the energy of progress.
Enemy of progress.
Enemyizing. Okay,
Yeah.
so all right. Yeah. So so a good thing is I have access to be able to see who's coming on and
Mm-hmm.
chatterationing.
Cool.
Yeah. So we're gonna do this, and as more people come and or people don't come, that's okay too. This is what we're gonna do.
I mean, we're here for 10 hours
That
regardless. So
part. That part. That part.
we're just
So
here. Oh my God. That's so funny.
so the energy for today. What do we need to know about Valentine's Day?
Yes. What do we need
What
to
do we need
know?
to know
Let's see what the
about
cards say.
Valentine's Day?
What do we need to know about Valentine's Day? Let me pull a couple
What's the current
cards.
energy of Valentine's Day?
Yeah, you know I don't take cards that fly out, like, and some cards are trying to escape my pile. Have to put them right back in there.
Same. I was like, I can sit here and shuffle all day when the camera's not on, but the camera
Yeah,
comes on and suddenly
I
it's
know,
like,
right? What is that?
you have to not
Yeah.
behave.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let me pull a couple cards and see. One. Oh, okay. Well, these are not the most lovey-dovey cards I've ever pulled.
I thought that was just me.
No, it's me too. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what I have. So I've got Four of Cups, Nine of Wands, and Page of Pentacles. And I'm like, this is giving me a vibe of like, you know what, I'm so over like love. I'm so over trying to like find my person, make my relationship work. Like I'm so tired of this. I just want to do what makes me happy today. Like I want to have my chocolates. I want to watch my favorite movie. I want to, I don't know, paint something. Like I don't know, be creative. This is giving me not lovey-dovey vibes. I feel like people are kind of tired in regards
Yeah.
to like love and relationships. I feel like though, because Page of Pentacles here, people are still like hopeful that they can, I don't know, have a nice day going forward, find the person they're looking for, you know, have a happy
Or
relationship.
even like
I don't
maybe just focus
know.
on money. Like I'm just
Or
gonna
just
focus on
focus on
work.
like, yeah, focus on your money and your career, your business. This is interesting because I
The
didn't think
things
this
that
is
are
what was going to come
removing.
out. Obviously, I know there's people that are in relationships and they're happy. So maybe this energy could be around maybe your person didn't do what you kind of wanted them to do, whether that's like flowers or chocolates, or you kind of like don't really know what to expect based on previous Valentine's days. Maybe they didn't pull their finger
Yeah.
out in the past. I don't know what this is.
Hmm.
What are you getting? Because this is interesting for me.
So similar thing.
Mm,
Funny enough, I was like just I guess dealing with certain feelings because one of the things that actually what's the word inspired us doing this
hmm.
was to just kind of uplift. There's so much heavy emotions associated with Valentine's Day,
Yeah.
whether you're single or not. Just
Hmm.
I do remember like at school, I was never one of the popular girls, right? I was never one of those that everyone had a crush on. So there's like you there's always the ones who had the balloon and the teddy bear and the chocolates and the
Hmm.
lots of cards. And that just makes you feel really shitty about yourself, right?
Yeah.
And just
Yeah.
can imagine not just at school, but at workplace or at college or university or whatever, wherever it is where you're seeing other people get loved up on and you're not. And that just
Hmm.
makes you internalize that, even though it's not personal.
Yeah.
There's a big thing about Valentine's Day that you just internalize the not having someone and
Mm-hmm.
just kind of being and almost interpreting it as, oh, I'm not worthy, I'm not worth something. So I feel like cut that shit out. Just because
Yeah,
you
yeah.
aren't in a relationship does not mean you are not worthy. It just simply
Mm-hmm.
means your person right now is not in your life. Or
Yeah.
you just need to work on yourself and disentangle yourself from
Mm-hmm.
shit that just isn't working for you. Excuse
Yeah.
my language, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
like so cutting it out, disentangling yourself, and sometimes you know what? It could simply mean you're not over an ex. You're not over another
True. That's true.
situation. Your
Mm-hmm.
heart is closed. You're not receiving love at this particular point in time.
Mm.
And so I think that there's that thing about Valentine's Day. It's like, oh, no one loves me. No, baby.
Yeah.
Somebody loves you. They probably can't tell you. But I think that, and I hate to be this person, especially right now, but self love. Love on you.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody
Yeah.
gonna take you out. Take
I
yourself out.
agree. Take yourself out. Yeah. Definitely agree
Do
with
some
that.
things that you love. Find your inner self again. It can reconnect with your inner self. Just
Mm-hmm.
find to be
Yeah.
your own sunshine.
Yep. That's
Um,
it. Do
so,
things
but
that
yeah,
make
it's
you
interesting
happy.
when I pulled these cards out and I was like, this isn't
Yeah.
this isn't lovey
I
dovey.
know. That's what I was thinking. It's interesting. But I mean, even look at me and you. Okay, we're here doing this live stream because obviously we don't have dates.
We have a date with here, the
We
internet.
have a date with each other. We have a date with the internet and everything. We have a date with,
Yes,
whoever's watching, but we don't have
Valentine.
like typical dates to go out to like a restaurant or whatever. But like, I am fine with that. I'm happy to be here with my girl,
Mhm.
connecting with people and stuff like that. But I don't know. This card just threw me because this is a card of like, I'm just so done with this whole
Yeah,
lovey-dovey shit. But then at the same time, if you see the cup there,
nice little
you know,
surprise.
you never know what's going to come your way. And so I think mindset does play a role as well of like,
Yeah,
don't give up on love, especially for those of you that are single and you've been through the ringer when it comes to dating, being ghosted, or you just can't find that person that you like connect with and stuff like that, love on yourself, do things that make you happy, focus on your goals, but don't give up on love. I'm sure, it will
yeah.
find you when the time is right. Sometimes it's a timing thing, maybe your person's not ready yet or something. I don't really know, but
Maybe
this is
you're not
definitely.
ready. You're the one
Or,
that's not
or you're
ready.
not ready.
So
It's true. I think some of us need to heal from some of these relationships because, girl, I've been in some questionable relationships. Sometimes we do need to heal from that.
same.
Like, yeah, I don't think, everyone's ever going to be all the way healed, but sometimes you go through like these traumas and you deal with toxic people and it does mess you up a little bit. And it
It
makes you
does.
look at yourself differently and question your self worth and stuff.
Hmm.
So, I don't know. The vibe I'm getting for today, anyway, is like just do what makes you happy, focus on your goals, and but try to stay, somewhat optimistic when it comes to love. If you're
Yeah.
in a place of like, oh my god, I'm never going to find my person and stuff, like, try not to think like that. At the end of the day, life is for living, so you still got to show up in your own life until you find your person or your person
That
finds
part.
you. So it's an
And I
interesting
think
one.
also just maybe expanding the definition of love on this day. Because I
True.
mean, I live in Vegas, I live in the States, and this is a big consumer situation. So Valentine's Day stuff comes out like mid-January, right?
Yeah.
Like a month ahead of time. So
Mhm.
essentially it's in your face so soon. And so you have it's just like the whole when it gets to what is it October, it's that cuffing season. So it's like, oh, I don't want to be alone for the holidays, so I've got to just find someone. Valentine's Day has a similar vibe, as in like, I don't want to be alone on Valentine's Day, I'm going to find someone. So you
Mhm.
end up kind of just filling the space of someone as opposed to going for a deep connection. But I'm a big huge proponent on just expanding the definition of love and what it means to you. It doesn't
Mhm.
always have to be romantic. People just,
Mhm.
not everyone is in the space of romantic love right now. Because
Mhm.
let's be friggin' honest, as much as it looks so amazing and lovey dovey, relationships are work. And like we've
Right.
just said,
Yeah.
their
Mhm.
work being in them, their work after you've gotten rid of them. So
Yeah.
sometimes you just need to be that in hibernation. just doing you and loving on you
And
the way
loving
you
on
want
you.
loved on. Enough.
Yeah.
So
And I think just celebrate the different forms of love that you have in
yeah.
your life, friends, family, like, the good people around you and stuff like that. It's not always about just, a relationship with a man or a woman or whoever, you're into and stuff like that. So, and even like people in relationships as well, if your person is like planning or they've given you something like, I don't know, a box of chocolates or something, and you're like, oh my god, is that all you got me for
Yeah.
Valentine's Day? Because I just can't get over this card. Like, I'm so obsessed with it because I'm just like, what does that mean? But sometimes people be going through some things like maybe their money's not right and stuff like that. So maybe this is a spread about being, I don't know if the word is like understanding or just the fact of
And also
like,
grateful.
yeah, like not saying like, you should be grateful for the bare minimum. I don't know how to put it, but like sometimes people make an effort and you look at that and you're like, oh, what's that? What, you couldn't have done more for me. So I think just look at what the person's trying to do and the thought behind it, I guess, for those that are seeing somebody or in a relationship and stuff. And maybe because this card is here, some of you might need to soften your approach with someone, especially if you've been like fighting and stuff recently or like arguing. Maybe try and enjoy the day together. Just celebrate the fact that you are with someone that, even if you've had disagreements, you've had like, some problems, that you're still together, you're still trying to work through it, and that there is love there or there's care there or whatever. Because I tell you, it's hard to find someone these days.
Yeah.
So
Who
if
shows
your
up?
person is there showing up and, it might not be perfect, but you're still trying to like, push through and make things work, then, I think that's something
Essentially being
to
more
consider.
realistic with the expectation.
Basically, yeah, basically that. Yeah, just be grounded about it all, I guess, is what we're trying to say. But that was an interesting energy read for the day. I wasn't really expecting that. Yeah, anyway, so let's move on from that, if that's cool with you, girl, because we want to remind you to send your questions, love-related questions, to our email, which is the Psychic Clinic 444@gmail.com. We'll be doing tarot readings for you. I wonder if there's a way to put the text on the screen. I know there is. Just to make your life like easier.
Yeah.
Let me just type something. The Psychic Clinic 444 at gmail.com. Let's see, can I spell psychic? Because the other day we were trying to spell it with an S.
Oh my gosh.
And it's a Psychic.
Oh my gosh.
Girl, make sure I spell it correctly. Jeez. Oh, okay. The email address is there. So I'll make sure it shows every now and again so that people know where to send their emails to and stuff.
Yes.
So, also, if we move on to, we have a little plan, a schedule here. We are moving on to matchmaking because obviously we need to let you guys know about that so you have time if you want to get involved. If you are looking for love, if you're looking for a person, send us an email. Let us know a little bit about you, maybe your age, your location. I don't know, something about you and what you're looking for so that we can share it because you never know who's going to see this. And if we can make some matches, that would be great. As I keep saying, I want to go to some weddings.
Oh my gosh.
I'm in my Cilla Black era. I don't know why, but I am.
Yes.
But yeah, if you're looking for love, then just send us an email of what you're looking for and tell us a little bit about you.
Oh, you know what though? I don't know why you brought up Cilla Black yesterday.
I can't help it.
It took me back to the music, like we said, like on Saturday nights when it's like blind date coming on. And one of my favorite segments though was when the couple that got together last week and then they show the holiday they went on or the date that they actually went on, and then like you get to see, did they actually like each other or they didn't like each other? And I was always rooting for the couples.
Right, yeah.
And then every now and then when the ones from last year and then they would come back and propose and then they're expecting a baby. Like that's what we want to do. Actually, we should probably channel the spirit of Cilla.
Let's channel it.
Cilla, come join us, please.
Oh, I don't know how.
She passed, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know how I feel about Cilla joining me in my living room, but just
no, the essence of
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, because I'm like, I don't need my internet going wrong.
No,
I don't need
I
a
don't need
blocking
that.
fix.
But yeah, that's so funny. You know what I used to like? You know what's funny? When you would see the couples like get put together, so the screen would come up like when they've chosen the person, the screen would like reveal who it is that they've chosen, and then there'd be the occasional time where the person just had no response. They'd be looking, and it's like, thank God it wasn't me and you on there, because you know we can't really hide like our reaction.
Yeah.
But just imagine you've gone through that whole thing of asking 3 different men questions to get to know them. You pick someone, the little door thing goes back, and then you're looking at this man, and you're just like,
I could have.
I can't
Why?
manage this. You know,
Yeah.
I could have stayed at home.
I got dressed up, everything.
Like, really? I'm trying to think what it would be that would make me feel like that. I think it would be, no offense to the short kings or anything, but like someone who's shorter than me.
I'm sorry.
I'm just saying it's a bit of a problem. Like I
Yeah.
was saying to you the other day, we always talk about like what we want in a guy or whatever. Like I would prefer someone to, as I think a lot of women do, but I can't go below my eye level.
Well, because we're not tall.
Well, yes.
Here's the thing, right? Like, we are 5'2".
Yeah.
And we know because we stood next to each other and we've independently gotten measured.
Yeah.
So if we're talking about someone eye level or shorter, then that's someone who is 5'2" or less. So
we can't. We can't. And this is what upsets me, because 5'2" or 5'1" could be the love of my life, but I will never know because I can't date you.
I'll never know.
I'm sorry. I need you to be smaller than me.
Yeah.
Oh my god! So yeah, I think for me, I don't even know how we got here, but if you're shorter than me, if you've got questionable, like a questionable outfit, might make me look a bit sideways at you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that show? I don't know if you've seen it. You know the pop balloon.
Pop the balloon. I was going to talk about.
Girl,
I love that.
there was a guy who had these. I wish I could remember what shoes they were, but they were some mad shoes. And I was like, if I saw you, I would be. I'm not saying I would, pop my balloon, but I would be looking at like, why are you wearing? What are those? Like your outfit says a lot about you. Anyway, I just felt like there's certain things that I would be like questioning. Why did I choose you?
No, I'm. It's weird. Like, I don't know what it is that I'm attracted to until I see it, until I feel it. It's a whole mind, body, spirit situation, because as you know, like there is no common thread. As you can see someone and then you see their exes and you're like, oh, okay, well, that's just the same woman or the same man in just different bodies. Me, there is none of that. They're all so different, and they're like there's not even a common thread.
Yeah.
So I think that I'm definitely like attracted to just the spirit of the person.
It's a vibe.
So,
and you are a mind person, conversation. Not to say
yeah,
I'm not either, but like, I think you are. What you go for is different. Because I don't know, if I look at my exes, I feel like they do look different. I don't know. But I think I'm the same with like, I'm attracted to someone's vibe, how they are. Like, I love a calm man that looks like he's got something about him, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't really like loud guys that's like in your face, always got something to say. Like, I like the quiet.
Yeah.
And then when you get to know them, you realize there's so much more to them that you probably would never even like realize. That's the kind of man that I like in terms of like a vibe.
Still waters run deep guy.
Oh, I love all that. Love it. Yeah.
Tall, silent type.
Yes.
Teach me something. I think that's the other part of like why I love an intelligent man. Like, you could have buck tooth, a lazy eye, and missing teeth, right? But if you can teach me something, if I'm learning something, I'm like, oh my, teach me something.
Teach me something.
Okay, maybe not buck teeth and missing eye.
I was gonna say, are you sure?
I would sit there. I don't know. I would consider.
I don't know if I would consider. I'm just being real. I don't know about that. There was a time, I don't know if you remember that guy that had the cross eyes. I really liked him because I didn't even notice. I don't even know why I'm putting all my business in the street. I'm sorry, but I don't know how I didn't notice. But he was cute though.
No, we have to tell the story.
Just his eyes were just a bit.
You have to tell the story. Okay, no, this is you're so
No.
funny. We actually talked about this in the other like in the video where like you just get to the straight facts. No, there's a whole story around
No,
this.
I can't tell the story. Just know that the
That's
guy
okay.
had cross eyes, and I didn't notice for a long time.
I
So
can
because
tell the
someone else
story.
pointed it out. Okay, you tell because
So essentially what it was, we I mean, can I even name the area?
I mean, why not? I guess.
Okay, fair enough. So back in the day, we both lived near Stratford, East London, and Shell worked in Stratford. I think I did. I don't know, but it was basically the central place that we would always meet, and we would. And so there was this there's this place that we would go by, and there was this guy. I think you guys just were eyeing each other up, pun intended. Were eyeing each other up for like weeks. And then finally, you kind of had a conversation, and then they went out on a date, and they liked each other, and I was all for it. And then I don't know how the conversation came up, but I was like, you know, he's got cross eyes, right? This went over Shell's head. Like, what are you talking about?
I can't even cope.
And I think I must have gotten a phone call later. I don't know when it was, later on that day or something like that. And you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't know. I didn't notice. And I'm thinking, how?
I know.
You're looking at this man in the face.
I don't know how I didn't notice. I don't know what it was. He had hair. I feel like I was looking at his hair or like I don't know his lips. I don't know what I was looking at, but I just did not look at the man's eyes. I don't know what happened. But I can be a little bit like that where like I don't notice things sometimes straight away. It takes me a while. But I mean, a thing like eyes, I should really. Why am I saying this? Jesus Christ.
No, it's
Anyway, I
okay.
didn't
It's
notice the
very
man
weird.
had cross eyes. I didn't notice. But he was cute though. I'm just saying
Oh, he
cute.
was, yeah.
He
No, I
was
mean, we
cute.
weren't mad at the cross eyes. It's just, how did you miss it?
I
But
don't know. But that
I
never
think,
happened to me again, though. That never happened to me again. And then also, do you remember that guy? I don't know if I'm sure I told you about the guy. This is so bad because it makes me seem like I'm pointing out people's flaws and it's not what today is about. But seeing as we're in the spirit of storytelling, there was a guy in the same place, Stratford, who had his teeth, like one was kind of crossed over the other. And I used to like talk to him and he seemed so sweet, but I kept staring at his teeth. I was young though. Let me just put it like this. If I met him now and we had like, there was a vibe or something like that, I would have got to know him because teeth could be fixed, right? At the time, back then, I'm talking like I was younger. Like, I was just like, oh my God, no, I can't, his teeth. I can't deal with his teeth. I can't stop staring at them. And it was just like, it was
yeah.
a hard no. So
No, I mean,
I've grown.
everyone's into what they're into, right?
Well, I love
Like,
teeth. I love good teeth.
yeah.
I love like a good
Yeah. Well,
smile.
here,
Oh,
I have two chins right now. So somebody might be like, you know what?
I
I
mean,
like you, but I just can't do the two chins. Like, and
it
then
is
I'm
what it
like,
is.
I the best thing that I can do is just not to internalize that and be like, okay, that's a you issue. This is how I come. Because
Yeah.
my person is gonna like the two chins and more as life goes on, you know? So
Yeah.
I think that
There's someone for everyone.
just huh?
There's someone for everyone.
There's someone. We've all seen my 600 pound life. Okay.
That's true.
I haven't left the house in ages, but somebody gonna bring me food.
Yes. I've
So
seen like, a couple of episodes where they have like a partner and that partner's like wanting to feed them and look after them. I'm just
freedom.
like, okay. Yeah. No, that is true. You got a point there. I don't know how
Somebody.
we got here though.
I don't know
I don't
either.
know.
So but I do need to go get a little drinky poo and
Yeah, okay.
go
Okay.
to the ladies. So I shall be right back.
Okay, that's cool. I shall hold the fort till you return. So,
Sounds good. I'll see you in a bit.
whilst Ella has left us, I have.
Oh, that sounds so accusatory.
Why are you still here? I thought you'd already got up already. I will share with you a fun fact. The human heart actually does react to love. When you fall in love, your brain releases dopamine, oxytocin, and adrenaline, which can make your heart beat faster and create that butterflies in the stomach feeling. So there is a fun fact for you. Let me see. Should I read another one? How many would I need to read until Ella comes back? Okay, another fun fact. The world's oldest known love poem dates back to over 4,000 years. It's called The Love Song of Shu Sin and was written in ancient Sumer, modern day Iraq. I don't know. There's two fun facts for you there. Not that anyone cares, but I'm trying to fill the time over here. Let me see. What else can I do? Let's have a look. See. What can I tell you? Maybe I could just talk to you for real, rather than reading out questions. It's not fun when I'm doing it by myself. What can I say to you? I'm trying to think of like questionable dating experiences. Oh, I'll tell you about one. Okay. Actually, this happened to me a few weeks ago. So I went out on a date with this guy, right? And we were supposed to go bowling. Now, what happened was last minute, he decides that we are going to go elsewhere. So we ended up going to this restaurant where they sell chicken. I'm not going to say the name just in case he ever sees this. But we went there and I'm there sitting there waiting for this guy to turn up. Now, we were supposed to meet at like, I don't know, 4 o'clock or something. 5 to 4, he texts me and he's like, oh, I'm going to be late. I'm going to be like, I don't know, 20 minutes late. So I'm like, okay, that doesn't really sit too well with me, but I can understand people get stuck in traffic or whatever. That's fine. Let me wait. Sitting there waiting, on my phone, entertaining myself and all that kind of thing. Then when it gets to the 20 minutes past, like I get a phone call. So I'm like, oh, hello. And he's like, oh, I'm still stuck. Probably going to be like another 15 minutes. I'm like, okay. So I'm thinking to myself, is this guy just like playing with me? Because you start thinking to yourself, like, is he just like not going to turn up or what? So I thought, you know what? I'm already here. I kind of want to eat the food because the place that we had gone to, I'd never been before. So I wanted to try the food. So I'm like, okay, fine. Let me just sit and wait because if he doesn't come, I'm just going to buy the food for myself anyway. 15 minutes or whatever passed. He texts me again. He's like, I'm going to be another 10 minutes. I'm just like, are you actually coming for real? Or is this like some sort of joke? Like, what is going on here? Anyway, so I wait. The guy turns up now. When I look at him, he is dressed like he just rolled out of bed. Like no effort was made. Now bear in mind, I was dressed casually, but I still had made an effort. My hair was combed, I had a little bit of makeup on, jewelry and all that. He turned up in a do-rag that had like fluff on it that was like falling apart, and like his clothes looked like he just picked them off the floor, put them on and left the house. And I was just like, I'm looking at him and I'm thinking, really? Is this how you turned up to a date? Like, I'm not really impressed. I'm not impressed. Anyway, like I said, I wanted to try the food, right? Because, I'm just like a bit of a craving person. I wanted to try the food. So I'm like, well, we'll just go along with the date. So ordered the food and everything, sat down, was talking to him. Now, the conversation was actually pretty good. I enjoyed the conversation. He was pretty cool to talk to. We kind of had a similar mindset on things. But when he was talking to me, I realized, number one, his teeth. I have a thing with teeth, like I just previously mentioned. But he had like quite a lot of gaps in between his teeth. But the thing that got me was when he was talking, when people have like those lines of like spit, like white spit and stuff. And I'm looking at it and I'm just like, oh my God, you're putting me off my food. You're going to put me off my food. I'm just like, oh my God. But by this point, I've already ordered the food already. So I'm just like, actually, I think I was waiting for the food to come. So I'm sitting there waiting for it to come and talking to him. I'm like, no, you're definitely going to put me off my food. I can't even look at you whilst I'm eating. And then I'm just like, is this what it's like dating? Because bear in mind, like I was in a relationship for like a year prior to this date. So it's kind of like me putting myself back out there. And that was one of the first dates that I went on. And I was just like, is this what I've got to look forward to? This is a pretty bad start. But what upset me is that he just made no effort. I'm like, how are you going to come on a date and you ain't made no effort whatsoever? You were late. You wasn't even dressed appropriately. I mean, did you even brush your teeth? I'm just like, it's a problem. So I don't know what he was thinking. That is not the best impression to make when you go on a date with a person. And it's like, it's a shame because the conversation was fun. Well, it's not a shame. I didn't look at him like that as in someone I wanted to date or anything. But I'm just like, sir, you could have made more of an effort. But I just feel like these days dating is just, I don't know. I feel like it's hard because people just have like so many options, because of all the dating apps and stuff like that. And so I feel like people like don't give people a chance, or you've got the whole ghosting thing and stuff like that. People cheating. Actually, we do have a segment coming up called the cheating bin, where we're going to be talking about, cheating situations. So if you have been cheated on or you have cheated on someone, you can email us your questions in regards to that and we'll try and answer them with tarot. But I just feel like dating nowadays is just hard. Like it's so difficult. You could go on an app now and it's like you be talking to someone, everything's going well, you end up swapping numbers with them, you talk to them, talk, you plan to meet up, and then like, I don't know, a couple of days before or the day before, the person just disappears. And you're like, but I thought it was going well. Like what happened? We were having like conversations. And I think like, why is it that people don't just be more upfront? If you're not feeling the person, if you're not into them, then you could just say that. And I'm not gonna lie to you. Back in the day, I was a bit of a ghoster. I used to ghost people because I didn't really want to deal with, me having to tell you that I'm not into you and then have to deal with your response. But I think that was just an immature way of like dealing with things. I wouldn't do that now. I definitely feel like I've grown. And especially because I've spoken to a couple of guys where I've given them my phone number and, we've moved from the dating app and I've just realized, you know what, they're not really for me. So rather than ghost them, I would just say like, hey, it was great to connect with you, but I'm looking for something different or whatever. I've just been like really upfront. And there is something like, I don't know what the word is, like freeing. There's something good about just being upfront with people because at the end of the day, I've told you how I felt. Yeah, you might not like it, but I've been real with you. And I feel like it's better than me just like ghosting you. Because having someone ghost you is not a nice experience. I have been there. I've been on both sides. I've done the ghosting. I've been ghosted. So I'm really just talking. Girl, where are you?
I'm making food.
I'm trying to hold the fort here, and I'm just talking about being ghosted and stuff. I'm just like, I don't know if even want to listen to me talk about all this stuff. Honestly. Okay, let me think. What else can I? What else can I do? Let me try and fill the time. Okay, I'm gonna ask a question. I don't know if anyone's watching because I can't tell. But here's a question.
As you know,
huh?
I was so completely unprepared. I was actually running late. And I hadn't had any breakfast or anything. So I was like, while I'm up, let me just make something to eat.
She's back. I like the dramatic pull of the fabric.
I'm back. I have,
hold on. Did you have that flower on your head top when you left?
No.
You see? Now you left me here for me to just chat fart to people so you could go and beautify yourself. Can you believe this? I'm actually upset right now. I'm here talking the most rubbish.
No, I love it. Chelle does not do what she just did.
Well,
so
this is true.
I am very happy to have left you for a minute because you don't ever do it.
I know. I do talk. Mm-hmm. You know what it is with me? It just takes me a while to like warm up. Which, okay, literally it feels like I'm just talking to you. I know people are going to see this at some point. But I am someone that's like, I don't know. I feel like I'm like an onion. There's so many layers and it takes a while to like peel them back. Or like I don't reveal everything just like that. But, because I had to fill the time because Mrs. over there went to go and beautify herself. I had to talk.
No, I love it. It needed to happen. That's what I was saying, we have a loose thing, but I feel like let's just talk. Let's just share our experiences.
But now
I did hear about the bad date.
Girl, I'm just like, should I have even told people about this terrible date? Because you know what, that makes me look bad, right? It makes me look bad because I'm such a craven glutton. I didn't leave the date because I wanted to try the food. It was it was somewhere that I had wanted to go to for a while, and I was like, I am here now, so bad date or not, I am trying this food.
What we're gonna do.
So I did what I had to do, but I was just upset though because he didn't make any effort. I'm just like, why didn't you? But he was young. Well, I say that makes me sound even worse. He was
No. Stop judging yourself. This is what it was.
I'm not judging myself. He was younger than me. Like, I'm just like, is this a young person mentality or what? What is this? How'd you go on dates and you don't make effort?
That part.
I'm not.
At that point, is it even a date?
Well, yeah. I mean, to be honest, it felt like it was just two friends or whatever just meeting up. That's how I kind of looked at it because I was like, I'm not leaving because I want to try the food. But I was just like, I'll talk to you and stuff like that. But it doesn't even feel like a date.
Yeah.
At all. I'm just like, sir, a do-rag with fluff? Like, really? Anyway, I've already spoken about that, but I was not impressed at all. Actually, whilst we're on the subject, Why don't you share either a good date or a bad date that you've been on?
Okay.
Have a little think about it, because I feel like I've been sharing too much and now I want to throw you in the deep end as well. So
Of course. I was gonna say, do you want to go get something to eat or
I think I need a drink.
yeah.
I'm gonna get a drink and let you talk. But see, I've
Yeah.
kind of like
I'm not
trapped
gonna talk.
myself in
I'm gonna
here as
sit here
well.
and stare into the eyeballs of the internet and I'm gonna eat.
Okay.
The so here's the thing. Like I know it's weird. I have to start of the day with a salad just because I'm channeling, and then by the end of after channeling, that's when I need the chips. I need the heavy like what's it called? It's interesting. I don't know how your process is, but like going into a reading,
Mm-hmm.
I have to start with the fruit, the lighter stuff, just to be able to kind of get the energy. But then when I'm done and I'm trying to come back into my body, you will see the Pringles, you will see everything, right? so,
Yeah.
so
I
for
don't
right
know.
now,
What do I do? I think you know what it is. I kind of just eat normally. Like I don't do anything different going into it. It's just a uh,
hmm
normal day. I'll just eat whatever. But then when I come out of it, sometimes I do feel like, oh, I want to have a little nap or whatever. Or like eat some
hmm
crisp, like what you said, or some chocolate or something. Like just want to eat stuff. So yeah, I think mine's afterwards. But prior, I just eat.
hmm
I just eat whatever. So I'm gonna get a little drinky drink because I have to keep clearing my throat. So I need some water. I'll be back.
yes, this is what I'm
Next
gonna
thing
do.
is a wine glass.
Mm.
What can I drink? What can I drink?
Mm. Mm.
Do you know what? For a minute, I actually forgot that we were doing a live stream, and I'm actually in the kitchen just singing and making noise. My bad.
Oh, it's okay.
Do you like
I'm
my
sitting here
sexy
eating.
glass? Do you like my sexy glass with the
Oh,
robins on it?
cheers!
For Christmas, my mum got me these. They're cute though.
They are, and they
Yeah.
actually it matches the thing of the day. Hello.
What, the
So
robins?
cheers.
Yes, girl. Cheers. Yeah.
Cheers.
Wait, what are you drinking though?
I am
Hmm?
drinking a again, you know what? At this particular point, like I'm just gonna give it away. I'm drinking strawberry vodka with strawberry margarita mix, which is super
Okay.
ghetto, but
I like it though.
yeah, with a little bit of lime.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, ooh, yeah. It's very fruity
Uh-huh.
and the color actually matches my dress. So yeah.
Okay.
I realized I'm glad you sent me so Shell and I were well, at least I was like really nervous about getting online to
Mm-hmm.
the because you know you make it so big in your head as in like oh my gosh people are going to be watching and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So far I'm fine. Now it's just us and we're doing whatever. But so then Shell sent me an example of some of the live streams out there where people are lying on their beds
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
just whatever. So and I think I didn't think about it when we were doing this. I was like, you're gonna be online for 10 hours. You gotta eat, you gotta drink, you gotta hydrate yourself. Right? I
Mm-hmm.
got my big bottle of water here as well. So I'm like, that's it, I'm gonna eat. And I just realized something.
Mm-hmm.
This might actually be someone's fetish. I'm sitting and a fat person on camera eating. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like out here giving it away for free.
I know. You'd have to start charging for that, girl. You know,
I need to.
honestly. Don't give it all away for free. like our Caribbean elder, if I don't know if anyone's seen the little short that we put up, when I was told when I was wearing my low cut top that I should not be giving away the goodies for free, basically. So I was just like, oh, I'm not. I'm just living my life. I'm just like, there's nothing wrong with a bit of cleavage. But she was like, no, you need to hide your glory. That's what she said to me. And I was like, I've never heard that before, but okay. I hear you. I didn't hide my glory. I continue to release my glory. I don't know how you even want to
As
put
you
that.
can
But
see, no.
I know.
You need to do the accent. You have to
Oh
do
my
the
God,
accent. No,
really?
child. You have,
Go
we
on,
have
what's
10
the
hours to kill.
score?
We've
Okay.
barely done an hour.
Okay, fine. I'll just tell you the story again by force because of
Please.
Mrs. over there. So I was on a bus in London, minding my own business, by the way, and I had a very low cut top on where cleavage was, it was there, it was out. And there was a Caribbean lady, don't know where exactly she was from, but she's Caribbean. And she just kept looking at me. I'm like, okay. And then out of nowhere, she was like, you need to hide your glory. You're giving it away for free. I was like, oh my God. On the bus, everyone could hear. And I'm just like, okay, I don't know what I said to her. I can't remember. I just remember saying, okay, I hear you. Something like that. I can't remember what I said. But it just threw me. I'm just like, I am minding my business. Do not worry about my chest.
Glory.
She was concerned. You need to hide your glory. I was like, oh my goodness. Really?
See, now she just called
Really?
attention to your glory. Now there's people
Exactly.
who are not aware of it.
Thank you.
And now they're like, oh,
See,
have a look.
now everyone else could be looking at my glory if they weren't looking at my glory before. I'm just like, man, you're not helping me. But yeah, I don't think I've done the accent justice. Anyway, go if you want. Watch the short that I did because I really went to town with that on the short. But yeah, that's what she said to me, and I was like, okay. And then the joke is, like, there was a period of my life where I was just covered up, like I was turtlenecks, just nothing revealed, just nothing. I don't even know what happened there, but yeah, a bad
Well, we
relationship
all
is
go
what
through the
happened.
ups and downs, right?
It was a bad relationship with Bumblebee. I'm not going to say the names. She knows who I'm talking about. It was a terrible relationship. It made me feel bad about myself, and I covered up everything, and there's no jewelry and no makeup, and the hair wasn't done. Everything just done, finished, just shut down. I was like, no. So then after that terrible relationship, I had to heal myself, but I never was quite the same. So now I'm trying to get back to that time, and I'm just like, well, not even trying to. I feel like I just need to, I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just trying to just do me and not worry about what anyone else has to say. So Caribbean elders on the bus or anyone else.
Yeah, I think we've earned that though, because
Oh,
when we were younger, it was just all about living life for other people. What do you think of me? Am I doing things right? And I mean, I live in leggings. I have some cute outfits but I'm like, no, I live in the same 4 outfits. Just leggings. I'm pretty sure some people out there think I'm wearing the same thing, but it's like so similar.
Yeah, they wouldn't know. They wouldn't know. But this is the thing. Like, I'm at home. I work from home. Everything I do is from home. So I'm just like, just wear whatever. When I'm going out, as in out somewhere, then I'll like, dress up and make an effort. But I do want to get back to that point where I'm like, makeup done, hair's done, like all the time, just every day. Like that would be nice. Because there was a time when I was like that. Even when I was like younger, like
when I met you.
Right.
Chelle's hair was on point.
Everything was on point.
Had the accessories.
Girl. Even like if I go back younger still, my mum used to get mad at me sometimes because I'd be like, she'd say to me, go to the shop, I need something from the shop. And if you're in the house just lounging, like I'm there playing the computer game or whatever, like, your hair's not combed, I would have to go freshen up. So if I've not had a bath yet, go have a bath, comb my hair, makeup, jewelry, put on whatever clothes, look fresh, just to go to the shop, which you could see from my house. She used to be mad. She was like, I just need you to go. Just to get milk. I just need you to go get milk because I'm making something right now that needs milk. Please, could you just go to the shop? No. I have to get dressed up because what if I see someone?
And someone sees me, yeah.
Well, someone sees me. I can't be outside looking any kind. How, Mum? But she was not understanding. So I think I've always kind of been like that. Actually, it's just been extra.
You
Like I can't go
have.
outside looking a certain way. Well, not
You
so
have.
much now because I'm like, if I've got something to do, I will go out. I'll still comb my hair, but I'm not like dressed in the nines or anything. But there was a time where I was like, I would not step foot outside unless I looked a certain way. So
You were done to the nines, girl.
yeah.
I remember when, yeah, when I first met you, your outfits were always coordinated, and mind you, so this is I have to set context here. You lived in. Do you want to say the area?
No, we just say East London,
Stratford.
near Stratford. Yeah.
Shell lived in Stratford, and we went to Romford. We went to college in Romford. Did you take the train or were you on the bus?
Did I? Yeah, I got the train. No, it was a train and a bus.
Okay. So anybody who lives in London, at least specifically East London, you understand that it's not like you just got up and went and walked to school. It wasn't this is not a 10-minute situation. It was an hour commute
Yeah.
just to get from your house to the train station, the bus stop to the college, you still had to walk half a mile, what felt like to
Right.
a classroom. But this girl came in just fully done the F up. I swear to you. So, which made me think if we're getting there at 9 o'clock,
I'm getting up
how
early.
long did it take? What time
Girl,
did
I'm
you get
getting
up,
up.
Jim?
I'm getting up. I don't even know what
Coordinated,
time.
makeup done, nails right.
Yeah, half
Done.
6, 7, whatever time is necessary. Especially, right, when we got to the point, remember when we used to have crushes, when we had the crushes in college and stuff like
Mm.
that? Like, we can't be walking around looking a certain type of how. I need to look good in case I need to see my crush. Now, don't get me wrong, I was like that before there was any crushes, but I'm just saying, like, a crush will get you getting up
Yeah.
early and getting yourself together before you leave the house because you don't want to look mashed down and pop down when you see your
We
crush.
said that. We said that.
Don't want to
A
look like
crush.
that. You want to look good.
Nowadays, I will wait till within 10 minutes.
Mm.
I probably snoozed my alarm 3 or 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
And then within 10 minutes, get up, look decent, and go out. Well, not decent, like we're presentable,
Mm-hmm.
as in, like, because it could be worse. And we've seen worse. I mean, we live in Las Vegas, for goodness sake.
Mm-hmm.
So, but no, my time like that was probably in secondary school, where I would every 2 weeks, like clockwork, I would relax my hair.
Mm-hmm.
When you like finally get your own money and you could get the box of relaxer,
Mm-hmm.
read the instructions, and like you think, yeah, get your hair right. And I would get up really early in the morning, and I always had that big tub of gel that I
Oh
would
my
get from a
god,
pound shop.
yes. Oh, I remember
Pounds.
that, yeah. I remember that,
Yeah.
too.
Side, and then the baby hairs, and then I remember there was a time where I would have, like, the colored elastic bands,
Mm-hmm.
so I looked like a traffic light all over the headpiece. It was just a
Mm-hmm.
mess.
But
Every day I would wake up every
for the
day.
time, it was cute.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it still is, because look at the
Oh, yeah.
whole laying edges. No, I am not trying to edge.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Mm.
no. This is how it is. Maybe it's just too old now, but it's like,
Yeah, I think
where you
this is the
edges
thing.
at.
There was a little debate, well, not debate, but there was a time recently where online anyway, people were talking about older people having the whole little baby hairs and stuff. And like at a certain age, you shouldn't have baby hairs. And I'm just like, I mean, I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I mean, I don't know if you can call mine baby hairs, but like some people naturally have them or whatever. What I don't like, I'm gonna keep it real, is the wigs with the big old, I mean, the baby hair is like coming down half your face. I'm just like,
It's a fringe at that point. It's like
yeah,
it
now
bangs.
that I don't like. A little piece of baby hair,
Yeah,
I don't mind that. But when they're just a
yeah.
big swoop I'm just like,
Lay it down.
okay, yeah, you are doing a lot, but each to their own.
To each their own,
To each
exactly.
their own.
Because
But
there's
yeah,
other people out there, like when you look at the comments, it's always like, oh, slay, queen, slay.
I
And
mean,
so
yeah, people
there's
like
people
what they
that like
like.
that.
Hmm.
Personally, it's not my thing. So
This is true.
I'm
I agree with you. Um, right, what can we talk about now? Because we've gone on a little detour as usual, which is not
girl, we
really
got
love
time.
related.
We just hitting 1 hour.
I know,
1 hour
right?
to go. So
We
we
still
got
got
time.
9 hours, 9 whole hours. Okay, maybe we should talk about like what the different segments we're going to do because we haven't spoken about that yet.
Hmm?
Now, let me consult my little printed out schedule that is not even in order anymore. Hold on a minute. I must have clear my throat. Right. Today, in our 9-hour live stream, because there's 9 hours left, we will be talking about a multiple.
Sure, you need to get louder.
Do I need to shout? In our live stream today, we have we, we have different segments. One of them is healing heartbreak, where we will discuss how to heal heartbreak and invite questions around heartbreak. So if you are dealing with a breakup, going through a divorce, or considering ending a relationship. So we have a segment around that. What else do we have? We have got Psychic Reading 101, which is where we'll talk about how we do our readings, and we'll also talk about tarot reading etiquette. So basically, it'll be looking at from the client side, maybe things that would be nice for people to do when they're requesting a reading, and then from the tarot reader side, so from our side, what we would expect or what we would like to see from clients, and things that we won't do, we'll do, that kind of thing. We'll talk about all that kind of stuff. And then we have the cheating bin, which is where we will invite questions and stories around cheating. So if you've been cheated on, if you have been cheating on somebody, we especially want to talk to people who's been cheating.
Okay, I need to know what gets
questions.
you there.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Why did you do it? Why? Anyway, Family Matters is another segment. And this is about family, even friends, even who interfere with your relationship when really they need to mind their business.
Mind your business.
Mind your business. So there's that.
Business your mind.
Yes. Oh, not business your mind. Okay, yes. Anyway. Single parent dating. We invite you to share your experiences. Either it could be as a single parent, what it's like for you dating, or it could even be people who are dating. So if you don't have children and you're dating someone that has kids as well, that kind of thing. So we'll talk about that. We've got twin flames. So we'll talk about what the twin flame journey is, and then you can share your experiences. And we'll try to clear up misconceptions. But when I say we, I really mean Ella's going to try and clear up misconceptions around that. Share your sufferings. Why am I laughing? Because I shouldn't laugh.
I know, it's just like suffering is usually supposed to come with, oh, you suffering.
And I'm just here laughing.
So it's like, share it. We need to know how you suffer.
We want to help. Share your sufferations. Oh, help me. We're not serious today. Oh my God, my eyes are watering now. God help me. Oh Lord.
Your separations.
Share. And listen, let me be real. When we say share your sufferings, it's really a segment about just what you've been going through when it comes to love and dating. We all have sufferations. Like, I have had a recent sufferation with the person who I thought was the love of my life. And it turns out that, maybe he's not the love of my life.
Yeah.
Anyway, also around that, we want to talk about when your intuition, so you meet somebody and your intuition tells you that you should stay away from that person. There's something, your spirit doesn't take them or something. Everything in you is like, let me stay away from this man or this woman or whatever. But you're like, but they're beautiful or they're fine or whatever. And so you end up dealing with them anyway, and then things go left and you're like, why didn't I listen to myself? So I think that all comes under sufferations.
Yeah. Questioning yourself when you're sitting in a dark room, sufferationing. Why?
Because we like to make up words.
Do that.
Yes.
Oh, but it was so good.
We like to make up words over here. And then in the last hour, I guess we could just have an anything go situation, circle back to segments where people have been emailing in, hopefully. And then I've got little fun facts and love quiz questions and things that I want to sort of sprinkle throughout. But yeah, those are basically what we will be talking about. Those are our segments, pretty much. So, where did we get to? We had already covered matchmaking. So, oh, do you know what we didn't do? Do you remember that lady who emailed us? What's her name? Tanya, for a reading. She'd already sent her question. Do you want to,
Oh, okay, yeah,
when you're finished eating,
of
should we
course.
do Tanya's reading just in case she's like watching? Because she was one of the first people to request a reading from us. So, okay, until then, because my girl's eating, my schedule's on the floor now. Never mind. I might just drop another little fun fact related to love because why not? Here is a fun fact for you. Engagement rings are traditionally worn on the left ring finger because of an ancient belief. The Romans thought this finger contained the vena amoris, I probably said that wrong, or vein of love, which led directly to the heart.
Well, that
So,
makes sense because the heart's on the left, right?
yes. So, I didn't know that though, actually. I always wondered why it was on the left side and not the right side, but that makes sense. Let me drop
You know what
another.
bothers me is when I see people wearing their wedding rings or their engagement rings on their right hand.
Yeah,
It rubs me the
yeah.
wrong way. I don't know why, but
I think it's just because it's in our heads, like it's been ingrained that it's
yeah,
supposed to be on the left side. So it's
doing
like,
it
why?
wrong.
Why are you different?
You're differentizing it.
At the end of the day, it's like, well, it's your ring, do you? But it does throw
Your
you off a little
fingers.
bit. Because then, if I see that, I'm like, are you engaged, or are you? Is this a style decision, or like what?
Right, right.
Yeah,
Your
are
own
you
thing.
married, or I don't know. But yeah, okay. One more fun fact. Kissing releases stress reducing chemicals. A passionate kiss triggers the release of oxytocin, the bonding hormone, and lowers cortisol, the stress hormone, helping you feel more connected and relaxed.
Unless it's a bad kiss.
Yes, unless it's a bad kiss,
Yeah.
then it probably raises cortisol levels. It raises the
It
stress.
stress you out. Actually, I didn't tell you about my bad date.
Stop it. Okay, yes.
Right. I don't even think this was a date. This was just I met someone and then we decided that we're going to meet. You know, a lot of times or at least back then, we would meet at like train station. So
Mm-hmm.
where do you live? I live in East London. Where do you live? I live in South London.
Yeah.
Okay, let's meet somewhere central, right? So I got there and I don't know, this he was just very bouncy,
Okay.
like just very chaotic.
Mm-hmm.
And it was already chaotic because we were at Liverpool Street Station. And anybody who
Mm.
knows Liverpool Street Station at rush hour is just
It's
so it's just very
crazy.
chaotic. And then he was just very touchy feely, which I don't like. I'm like, get out of my space. If I don't know you, please don't come into my space. And then the kisses were really bad. So this was his top lip, and I got, it
Oh,
was one of them.
oh
And
no.
it's really bad because then they leave saliva residue that you can smell for the rest of the day.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. I feel for you. I've been there.
Gosh.
It's horrible. Why does
That
your whole
memory came
mouth
up
have to
like,
cover my face? Huh?
hmm. Oh no, I'm like, that memory like was so long ago that it came up like just a thief in the night now, like just stealing my peace.
Oh. Stealing
It's
your
okay.
piece. Ay, it's
Not
not
my
a good look.
peace. Now I'm
My
remembering
goodness.
it.
Jeez.
Moving on.
Girl. Why? You are blurry.
I'm blurry. I'm probably
Why
moving
are you
around too much.
blurry? I don't know why. I can still see you. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. But yeah, no, we can't be having kisses like that. That's not it. We can't do that.
Am I still blurry?
No, you've cleared up now. There
I've
was a
cleared up.
moment where it was like kind of blurry that I was like, oh, I don't know if I can see you properly, but it's okay.
Okay.
I can see you now. But this is another thing, like bad kissing. Like I mean, it's just horrible. So it is nice when you find someone that knows how to kiss.
Yes, knows how
Because
to
some
do it
people
right.
really don't. Some people really don't. I remember back in the day, I'm really just putting my business in the streets. But anyway, back in the day, this was years and years ago, like more than 10 years ago, there was this guy that I was like seeing or whatever. And he had like quite big lips, which that's not the problem. The problem was when we were kissing, there was like a stickiness going on. Not
Yeah.
from my side. Like, I never had lip gloss because you know, if you have lip gloss, it can cause a sticky thing when you're kissing someone. It wasn't that. It's just, I don't know what was going on with his lips, but it would just stick. It was weird. I don't know. It was the weirdest thing ever. And I was like, why do you have sticky lips as a man?
Exactly.
I'm not understanding what this is. Because if it was me, I can understand, okay, I have my lip gloss on the but what is on your lips that it's like, if I pull away from you, there's a bit of a delay. Like, what?
Whoa.
Why? I never got to the bottom of it. It was weird. I was like, I don't like kissing you. That is not enjoyable in any shape or form.
I feel like I'm
So,
going to lose sleep now trying to figure that out because,
girl, I
I
don't
mean,
know.
how? Why? Was it
I
glue?
wish I could. I don't know. It was just strange. I was like, why are your lips so
Could
sticky?
it been have been a reaction to the lip gloss?
I don't know. I didn't have lip gloss on. I made a point to test on another occasion not to wear anything, but I don't think I was even wearing lip gloss. Like,
Oh, there was more than. Oh, okay. Well, it's a
yeah,
hint
there was
shoot.
more than one. I think I saw that guy twice, and I was just like, oh, this is kissing thing. Is I can't deal with this. Because you know, sometimes you be seeing someone and maybe things don't go. You know, there might be something about them you don't like, but it's something that you could maybe give them another chance because you don't really understand what that was. Maybe he did put something on his lips or something. I don't know. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna see you again because you're cool. You're cool to talk to. You seem like you're a nice guy. And then it was the same problem the next time. Then I'm just like, no, no,
Deuces.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
no, I can't do this. So yeah, um, yeah. Anyway,
I'm gonna go ahead and take a sip.
yeah. Even though I don't have alcohol, but I'm gonna take a sip too.
Oh wait, what did you say you were drinking? I thought it was red wine.
No, girl, I hate red wine. Red wine actually makes me feel sick if I drink it. I don't mind white, but red just makes me feel. It makes me feel ill. No, this is good old Caribbean. It's called sarsaparilla even.
Oh,
It's just like a diluted drink. You just pour it in and you mix it with water. So I'm drinking
nice.
that. But I do have some alcohol in the fridge, which I will definitely pour at some point. So anyway, should we do Tanya's reading? You think?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Let me look at the email on my phone. Hold on. Oh wait, I think I can look at it on here. You know what I was supposed to do? I was meant to put the emails on my actual phone. Let me try and hold on. Might be easier rather than trying to look at it on the desktop.
I've
Uno
got it.
momento. Hold on a minute. Bear with whilst I log in to the thing. Let me log in real quick. Ooh, what's the password? Don't answer that, girl, obviously, on the live
No,
stream.
yeah. No. Well, you're looking for the email. See, this is how it was so bad. Um,
Yeah, what I want is I want it on my phone so that it's easier to look at in case we get other emails. So I'm like,
yeah.
whilst we're here, I could just try and set it up whilst we're sitting here. I think I've done it.
Where is
What?
it?
I
I can just.
moved it with my fast
Oh,
self
you
to
did
a
okay.
folder.
Yeah, I'm so glad you said that. 'Cause I'm like, why am I not finding it?
There's a folder on the side called questions. It's in there. Or a label rather. It's like a bit further down.
There we are.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay, I have found it. So Tanya has emailed us a question. So I'll read out the question and then we're going to do like a tarot reading on it. So again, if you have any questions in regards to love, please email us at the Psychic Clinic 444@gmail.com. And now I'm going to put my little text thing on the screen because I can. Let me do that right now.
Woo!
This is the email address.
Bum, 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 bum. Da, da,
Look,
da,
panic.
da.
Oh my God, we get excited over like literally
The tiniest
anything.
things.
Anything.
This is what happens when you specifically spend your days trying not to go outside. They're just the tiniest little things inside will make your day.
It's the little things. It's the little things. Right.
Like so little. Is that was really little.
Girl. Okay, I will read out Tanya's question. Tanya has said she would like a reading on her partner, her ex-partner, Stuart. She says, I haven't heard from him in over 12 months. I want to know if he's still serious about me. Does he still love me and have feelings for me? Does he want to marry me this February? And does he think about me as I don't know what he's going through right now? So I'll just read it out again. I might have to even write it down to do the reading because we've actually got a couple of questions in one question.
Wait, no, hold on now. Wait, please make sure. I really hope I didn't hear it properly. So this man is an ex that she hasn't seen in over a year. But one of the questions is he still going to marry me?
Yes.
How does that work?
I don't know. Shall I read it again?
Please.
Okay.
What?
Right. Tanya would like a reading on her ex-partner, Stuart. She hasn't heard from him in over 12 months. She wants to know if he is still serious about me. Does he still love me and have feelings for me? Does he want to marry me this February? Does he think about me as I don't know what he's going through right now? I would, for me, I probably would take out the marriage part and just look at how does Stuart feel about Tanya.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what she's trying to get to the root to. Like, obviously, she doesn't know what he's going through. Maybe he's going through something or not. I don't know. But she wants to know what's going on with my throat. She wants to know if he still
Lack
loves
of
her.
communication. I always feel like when you're about to do a reading and then you just feel some stuff. That's how I get downloads. It's usually stuff I feel.
I keep clearing my throat constantly. But yeah, she wants to know if he's still serious about her. Does he still love her and have feelings for her? So I'm gonna write that down. Tanya and Stuart. Is he still serious about me?
This is so totally throwing off.
You know what? I think we just need to see. I don't know what comes out. Maybe we can put some pieces together. Does he still love you? Have feelings for you? I mean, does he want to marry you? I'll still ask, but I don't know what's going to come up. Does he want to marry you? All right, let's see. Oh, let me shuffle my cards.
Wait, let me.
Oh, cleanse the energy, girl.
Cleanse that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to feel the lightheadedness of channeling. The channeling. Like, okay. Some information fixing to come through.
Tanya and Stuart.
So what is the first question?
Well, is he still serious about me? Is the first one. Then the next one would be, does he still love me? I've put / have feelings for me because it's kind of a similar boat. And then, does he want to marry her? I'm not putting this February. I just want to see if there's any marriage kind of energy anywhere, I guess. So,
what was so interesting is if I was sitting with this person or I was like, one of the first questions would be like, then what happened to get you here? Because clearly there is a disconnect. I'm all for dichotomy, right? Like two seemingly contradictory notions coexisting without canceling each other out. But then there's certain ones that just like, this doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
This person you haven't spoken to, like, how do you still have plans with someone? So I guess you then have to find out, like, how did you get here? What were the circumstances of breaking up? I mean,
Yeah,
does he
that's true.
even think you've been broken up and stuff like that? It's just like, when I had this situationship, where we would just talk. It was just a talking situation. I didn't know that he thought we were in a relationship.
Mm.
I'm talking, we didn't speak for 2, 3, 4 years, popped back up in each other's lives. And this man was upset that I'd moved my life forward. And I'm thinking, I haven't heard from you or spoken to you in 3 or 4 years.
Right, what are you
How
supposed
are
to
you
do?
upset that I've... So I think that, like, there's a level of just like disturbing.
I get you. I think all I'm getting from this is she misses him and she wants to know if he still has any kind of feelings for her whatsoever, and if
Yeah.
he's gonna come circle back, is what I'm picking up. I think if I was doing this reading, like, I would probably start with what are his thoughts and feelings in regards to you currently, because you're not
Yeah.
even in communication, and then kind of go, actually, I might start like that. What are his thoughts and
Oh, this is
feelings?
interesting. Okay.
But
This
yeah.
is what we love about tarot. Like, you can go into it with a certain judgment, which I'm afraid I just did, and I apologize.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, tarot just sets you straight.
Yeah.
So I feel like he does think about her, or rather, this is what's coming up here. But there's a
Yeah.
conflict, so that will then come again to, like, why'd you all break up? Because there's clearly still feelings on both sides,
Mm-hmm.
but there is a wall on his side
Mm-hmm.
of it. I feel like there might have been something to do with her being maybe a little bit emotionally unavailable or unable to receive his love at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And because, as some people take a minute to process stuff, right? So somebody can present you with something and you just kind of don't know how to act. You sort of freeze. And then when it's gone, or you go home and you really think about it, then you're like, oh, I could have done this differently, done that differently. I feel like there might have been an aspect of that.
Mm-hmm.
Hence why in her head right now it might still be present.
Mm-hmm.
Like, does he still love me? Blah, blah, blah. Because
Mm-hmm.
it's almost like a delay but that's a feeling. What are you getting?
Well, I pulled only 2 cards to look at his thoughts and feelings when it comes to her. So for his thoughts, I've got Queen of Cups, and then for his feelings, I've got Page of Pentacles. But I just need to pull some more cards because I need to understand something. Like, bear with, because I just need to ask: does he still love her? Have feelings for me? Is he still serious about me? Okay, hold on.
I wonder if there was a
Let's
little
see
manipulation as well.
what might happen with them. Let me look at potential outcome, and I need to. Ooh. I need to clarify these 2 cards. Queen of Cups, let me clarify that. And Page of Pentacles, let me clarify that. And I'm going to ask specifically, does he still love you? Just to see what comes out. Does Stuart still love Tanya? Ooh. Oh, okay. Well, let me just start with the question, does Stuart still love Tanya? I've got the Ace of Cups. So I feel like I can't look at that and say no. Obviously, that says to me there's feelings there. I feel like he does. I'm just like, what has happened? Now, if I look at his thoughts, as I said, I've got Queen of Cups, and then I've got, to clarify, King of Swords. And these are very, like, I feel like this represents her and that represents him. And I'm just like, are they... Maybe they weren't on the same page about something. My thought process is he's thinking, she was a lovely woman. I feel like she didn't really do much wrong in the connection. It was me that was the problem. Maybe he wasn't being clear in his communication, or he just cut things off and just ended it and went his own way. And so maybe he's thinking, did I deal with her a bit too harshly? Yeah, I feel like that's the kind of what I'm getting in regards to his thoughts. So did I treat her, was I really like real horrible to her, real cold? So that's what I'm getting in regards to like his thoughts. Then feelings, I've got Page of Pentacles, clarified by 8 of Pentacles. This is telling me, or what I'm picking up is like, he's feeling like she might have finally moved on or is going her own way. And so maybe it's too late for me to try and offer her something. is what I'm getting. Because Eight of Pentacles also is a clarifying card, is a card about hard work, or putting in the work to get the results that you want.
So what was interesting is when you said that, I think she moved on. I feel like that's probably what he's justifying in his own head to not. Because I got like in a conflict as well. It's like I care about her, but it's just conflicted about stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, I definitely feel like there's something with her. I feel like she the feeling I get from her as well is just a bit of overwhelm.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, so he might have been a bit much. And so sometimes you kind of just freeze up when someone is too much, especially if, like, I'm a bit like that because I'm getting so much information and energy from a person. So if
Mm-hmm.
it's a dominant individual who is just has to be the loudest person in the room,
Mm.
I almost am like deer in the headlights because I'm getting so much information that it's a stillness.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do feel
Yeah.
like it's probably a bit much.
I,
Maybe
I
I
have to I
maybe
have to
potential.
agree. I have to agree with you because, like I said, these two very different. These are two different people. He could easily like upset her with that sword, cut her. He could really be quite horrible. Yeah, King of Swords is very much like to the point. They know what they want. They don't beat around the bush. And then you've got Queen of Cups, which is very soft, feminine. They're very much they can be in their feelings. They're very emotional. So these are two different. I think you're right in regards of like maybe he's someone that just does take up a lot of space, and maybe in that sense they might not be the best match. I'm not trying to really
Mhm.
go down that road with that, but I just feel like he might not have been very nice to her. Is the vibe I'm getting. And then even
Yeah.
when I looked at like potential outcome with them two, just to kind of see, we've got Ten of Wands, which is, I mean, that's not great. This is a card about burdens, feeling weighed down by something, which
Mhm.
this could be Tanya in regards to, and that's how it is when you miss an ex as well. You feel like you can't let it go and that kind of thing, and it's kind of like weighing you down. But then because it's a 10 card, if she was to keep going to process and keep moving forward with her life, she would get to a point where she could complete the cycle and hopefully move on to maybe someone else who's better suited to her. And maybe he's even in the same boat of like, he might be conflicted about what to do in regards to Tanya, and it's weighing him down because he's like, should I circle back or say something to her, apologize, try again, or not? I feel like,
My big thing is if I was to talk to him, the energy that I really get is just leave her alone. Let her
mm,
figure this out and move on. I also do feel like with her, and again, there's the issue of Valentine's Day brings some feelings up for people, and obviously, if she hasn't heard from him for 12 plus months, and I also get this the sense that in that 12 months time, uh, she hasn't had anyone else to take her attention off of him. And
mhm,
that's the thing, unfortunately, that can be a bit dangerous sometimes when you have an ex that you haven't really processed the emotions of. You conveniently don't think about the the reason why y'all broke up anyway, and you think of all the good things.
mhm,
And I feel like at this particular point, there's romanticizing. That's it. It's just easy to romanticize and be like, okay, there was there was some bad things, but were they really that bad?
mhm,
Because it was all good stuff. And I feel like that's where we are right now with
yeah,
her, and in the fact that nobody else has come. And so sometimes again, people can internalize that and be like, oh, there's something wrong with me,
yeah,
is why I don't have someone. But no, there's nothing wrong with you,
mhm,
except that you really need to deal with this. You
mhm,
need to process this.
yeah,
um I don't feel like this relationship was the best for you.
mhm,
And also, things are at a standstill for a reason. So
yeah.
I just feel
Okay.
like it's not moving, it's not going to move.
Mm,
And if you also were to get back together, and I think that the biggest part of it is the fact that I just feel a wall around him. It's like he's considering opening that door, but not really. It's
mhm,
and but I think that if she was able to get to him, and I think that the almost the most dangerous part would be if he was to open the door, she would be like sort of willing to lose the rest of herself in order to have him back. So
Oof.
sometimes rejection is God's protection,
I mean, this is
and that
true.
which hurts,
Yeah.
but in the long run, it's better for you.
Well, I'm going to be a bit nosy and just look at this
Okay.
marriage thing. I want to look at marriage and I want to pull a card for advice, and then I think I might just do my summary from my side, and then if you want, to do the same. But yeah, I'm just curious about this marriage thing because I'm like, do I see marriage just to see?
No,
I don't
no,
know.
I feel like we need to know.
Do I see is marriage on the cards for these two? This is the real question. Nine of Wands. Tanya, you asked, does he want to marry you? I think you mentioned February. Nine of Wands. This is not giving marriage energy. I mean, look, first of all, there's only one person on this card, and this is a card about like boundaries, protecting yourself. I have to actually jump onto what Ella said in regards to like maybe this is not the best connection for you, and you need to keep pushing forward with your life, and if you need to heal and that kind of thing, because this is not giving me any marriage energy whatsoever. Like there's none. Let me get an advice card though. Let me just see, what advice do we have for Tanya? What advice? Page of Wands. Page of Wands. I feel like that's saying focus on you, do things that bring light to your life, that you're passionate about. You got Page of
That
Wands
was the
too.
first card I pulled.
Seriously, I think you need to get more curious about life and the things that you could do on your own. So I get it. Listen, this is the thing when it comes to exes, it is hard to let go and to move on and that kind of thing. But looking at all these cards that have come out, this is really saying to me like you need to focus on you and moving yourself forward. And because it's a Wands card, again, just want to say it's things that bring light to your life, that make you feel fired up, that make you feel like you want to live and do things. So I think if you're able to like channel your energy back into yourself and your own goals rather than this Stuart situation and marriage and things like that, then hopefully you would find yourself moving forward in the right direction and feel more fulfilled in life is what I'm getting with this. Yeah. I just think with him, not saying that he doesn't love you, I feel like there's feelings there. As we said, we had the Ace of Cups, the emotions there. But a lot of the times, Ace cards are like potential, but there's, you had, I think it was, what did you have? The Devil card and stuff like that. Like, I don't see him doing anything. Yeah, I don't see him really doing anything. He's
This for me
thinking,
is a card of like stagnation. Like it's not going anywhere right now. It's like look at those two whatever sphinxes or whatever. They're sitting down. Nobody's going anywhere. Looks like it's ready to go somewhere. The guy is like I'm ready to move. I'm in a position. The posture shows we're going to move, but the ones that are supposed to pull it, there's no. Plus, there's also the cross there.
yeah,
So
but I
the
mean, the
situation
chariot
is
can
not.
also be about like challenges as well. And I just feel like there would be, and I don't know what it is, what you two went through, but there would just be a number of like challenges to
This is the
overcome.
challenging card for me. Like if you look at the circus in the background, this is
Mhm.
just, and even look at the face of the guy. It's almost
Mm,
like almost someone who's like, this kind of gives me a little bit more manipulative vibes, as in
yeah.
like just
Mhm.
not so much takes pleasure in hurting you, but you know,
That card is always that kind of energy of like, I'm going to do what I need to do to make sure that I'm good, that I
I'm
get
good,
ahead,
yeah,
like that kind of thing.
regardless of your feelings, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know, Tanya. All I'm getting is that he's thinking about you and that he might have dealt with you harshly. So maybe he's going through his own journey of like processing what has happened between you. And I feel like in his feelings are, has she moved on? If I was to make her an offer of some kind, if I was to circle back, it just would be a lot of work, is what I'm getting. I don't know if he's prepared to really do that. And the potential outcome, as I said, is Ten of Wands, which is just not the best energy. This is being weighed down, burdened. Like it's just not. I'm not seeing him circle back to you. I'm not seeing him come back towards you. And I don't think it would be the best thing, even if he did. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting, Tanya. I hope it's helped anyway. But,
So I
yeah.
think maybe at this particular point, because I always feel like sometimes giving somebody advice that they didn't hear when you consult someone and you consult guidance and psychic and stuff like that,
Mhm.
there is, if you're being realistic, an expectation that you are going to get the truthful answers.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times it may not be what you want to hear, but it's going to be, hopefully, if you're dealing with somebody who is coming at it from the right space.
Mm-hmm.
So I always feel like when I give someone an answer like that, it there's some icky energy to the fact that it wasn't like, oh, he's gonna come back, because I love those where it's like, oh, yeah, it feels like
Oh,
he's
of
gonna come
course.
back, it's gonna be apologetic or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. But this one, it's like, even if it did open up the door, let's not, right?
Yeah.
So I do feel like I would love to pull some cards on how she can help herself and move
Yeah.
forward to a place where she can be better. Because, when we're not 100% okay, is then where we'll try to circle back to situations that weren't the best for us.
Mm-hmm.
But when you are okay, it's very easy. It's like a hard no. Nope. I would
Mm-hmm.
rather be by myself than go back to something like that. So if being by yourself, Tanya, for this amount of time hasn't gotten you to the point where you're romantic, like it's you're still in a place where you're romanticizing a very clearly toxic ex, then there's something. Oh God,
Yeah.
these aren't really the. So basically, how can she move forward? This is our question for you. How can she move forward and find her peace, her happiness, and her own self love to the point where she's not thinking about Stuart anymore?
Yeah. Let me see what comes up to on my side. I'll just pull one card and see. Oh,
You just
Tanya.
gotta love tarot. The truth comes out.
It
Like,
does. It does. But I do feel for you, Tanya, because like I said, it's not easy. I know how that feels. When you miss someone and you want them to come back, and it's definitely not easy. Let's see. How can Tanya heal and move forward? Let's see what comes up. Oh, oh, let's pull one more card. I've got two. Ooh, okay. All right, girl. Do you want to go ahead with yours?
about how she can move on.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like she needs to get anchored in where she is right now. I feel like she's living in her head a lot, and that's where the relationship exists in the past, which is in your head. So I
Mm-hmm.
feel like she needs to anchor into her body, do things that bring you back into your body, physicalize you, go out for a walk, get some workout in, get friends, like a support system around you, people who can distract you from like going in back into that space, and also like getting therapy. Therapy isn't always just like, sitting on someone's couch. It could be an art class, it could be, a dance class, it could be a yoga class with something therapeutic that brings you back into your body.
Mm-hmm.
And that way you're not spending all that time just going over and over and over and over it. And you know we've have you heard of that Dickens book? I don't remember which one it is. There's a Charles Dickens book where one of the characters was abandoned at the altar, but it was like 20 something 30 years time
Okay.
ago, and so she's still wearing her wedding dress
Oh.
and sitting in the chair, and now she's older, like waiting for the particular potential husband to come back, and the cake is all dusty, or at least that's how I remember it. But there's like a book, I don't remember, I think it's Great Expectations by Dickens.
Okay.
But
Uh-huh.
anyway, yeah, there's a character who's just sitting there waiting for decades,
Mm.
and that's what can happen. Do you know what I mean? If you don't heal and process some stuff,
Mm-hmm.
it could be like it was yesterday in your head.
Mm.
You could
Yeah.
be acting like yesterday, just, you know
Mm-hmm.
it's still happening, and to an
Ooh.
extent it is still happening in your head, right? So
Yeah.
please come back into your body.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, for me, I love a free card pull. I can't help myself. It's always free cards. So I've got Six of Swords, Seven of Cups, and the Hanged one. So Six of Swords even. I feel like this is saying like try not to be afraid of what lies ahead for you, because when you're in a relationship with someone and then it falls apart, sometimes you picture your life with this person, which makes sense because she's talking about marriage. You picture life with someone, and then when you break up, it kind of like falls apart, and you're like, well, okay, well, what next? But I think this is saying don't be afraid of like what is in front of you, and be open to receiving good things. Like you may not be in the best place because you miss your ex and stuff like that, but there are good things out there waiting for you. And also, this is a card about like dropping things that no longer serve you. Easier said than done, obviously, but I feel like this connection that you have, or maybe it's the way you're thinking about things in regards to Stuart, needs to be let go if you can try and work through that. And I think because you had the Three of Swords, that is a card about trying to like heal from past hurts and things like that. So that's part of it. Seven of
That's
Cups.
also a movement card.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is about
Move
moving on as
on.
well.
Yeah.
Exactly. This is a card about literally trying to move on. And then we've got Seven of Cups, which is, I think, also links back to what you said about trying to be grounded in reality. So in your head, you may be like, okay, I wish he would come back. I can see us getting married, all of that kind of thing. But right now, he's not in your life. He's not actually making any real offers to you. There is no marriage plans or anything being made. So it's about trying to be grounded and to see things as they really are. I think that's the message from that card. And then the Hanged one, I always take this as like a change of perspective kind of card. And I think maybe you just need to look at yourself, maybe your whole entire life and stuff from a different, more positive perspective of like there is life after Stuart. There are great things out there. And as I mentioned with the previous card, the Seven of Cups, like you got to try and be grounded. Like you can't, if he's not around and you're not in a relationship, then why are we thinking about marriage? So you need to look at the whole situation from a different perspective. Basically, is what I'm getting. So
Yeah, yeah. I was going to say that in terms of shift the perspective, and then the perspective thus far has been we're going to get together. Like he really does love me, but there's something going on in his life. But just be like, okay, well, he hasn't been in your life or in contact with you for over 12 months. It doesn't feel like it's moving forward. And
yeah,
I love the cups one. For me, that also represents get on dating sites, get
yeah. I
on
mean,
date apps, get on
see what
social media.
options.
Exact. That's it. Options. And a lot of times, when I see that card and I'm doing a reading for someone, especially somebody who doesn't feel ready to move on, I say go on a date. Not because you're trying to get into another relationship, but it also takes your mind off of the past and shows you that there is a future out there. Because there's another thing about being in manipulative relationships. They will have you convinced that they're the only person for you, and that if they're not in your life, no one else wants you. But if you happen to be on another date, whether or not you're interested in the other person, there is a clear, present, like representation of someone else who wants you. So if that one person wants you and has showed up, then there's a whole sea, plenty of fish that do want you. And that can begin to help you move in a direction towards, okay, this person hurt me, but I can move forward. I'm wantable.
Yeah, of
So, and I
course.
can move forward. So
Yeah.
yeah, get your options. And that's the thing, options, it isn't just dating as well. Like I said, get with your friends, go out to a class, a pottery class, create something. And it also moves that energy out in your body. It feels very, this is a stagnant card for me. The stagnancy isn't just in the relationship with you and Stuart, but it's also in your feelings. If your feelings are stagnant, they haven't moved around your body, and you can't process something that is stagnant. So in order to begin to process it and move forward, you got to move it. You got to shake it up a little bit, sweep it out of the room. And so that's what the options as well. So I think you really need to work on moving on for your own mental health. This is not
Yeah.
healthy. I remember
Well.
seeing an episode of Oprah. You remember when like The Secret had taken off, and it was all about manifestation. And I have issues with The Secret because The Secret is very abstract. I'm very
Yeah.
much into manifestation, um, but The Secret itself is very abstract. I feel like there's a lot of information that is missing, which is like, I mean, you can sit in a dark room like, I'm going to manifest a person. I'm going to manifest a person. Well, I mean, you could still sit in that dark room for 10 years. Still not manifest the person, right?
Mm.
But you've got to actually do things. But anyway, there was this woman who took that inspired action. I don't even know if it was inspired action. I think it was more controlling to another level.
Mm-hmm.
She picked a date. She picked a wedding dress. She paid for the caterers, the venue, the everything, and she hadn't met her man yet.
Okay.
So
I think I heard about that. I think I
yeah,
heard about that. Mm.
like ma'am,
Mm.
I that stuck in my head.
Yeah.
And I was very, 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 I'm still very curious of what happened when the day came and went. Like,
Mm. Yeah, me too, actually. I don't know. I don't think that's something I could do.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know
I
what my
know
mindset is.
I visit the land of Delulu at times, but
I think
I'm
everyone
also an
does.
earth sign, so I come crashing back down to earth and be like, okay, realistic me. And also sometimes talking to you. I mean, you call me out of my Delulu sometimes. It's like,
Hmm.
I don't think so.
Yeah, girl, we call each other out. Like that's what
Yeah,
friends are for. I don't know. I'm not trying to judge her or anything. What her friends have said to her, or if she has a good circle
right.
of
We're
friends,
only
or what.
friends.
But if any of my friends ever said to me, "Look, Shell, I'm about to go and get my wedding dress and plan this and plan that," and I'm like, "Where's the man? I've never met him. We need to have a conversation, intervention. I don't know, but something,
I will
something.
be calling someone to come get you,
Yeah,
put away for a couple of
yeah.
days,
We'll be having
just
conversations
that,
because
that
what's
part.
happening here? Just
I
hold
will
on for
lock
the
you up
man.
in the house.
Just hold fire until there's a man. If there's,
That part.
look, some of us are not meant to get married. Let's just keep it real. Some people are not going to get
Yeah.
married either. So, going to have a wedding by yourself. I don't know how I feel about that, but
I don't know.
as
Yeah.
we keep
I
saying, to
mean,
each their own, I guess.
yeah.
But anyway,
It,
Tanya, I hope that has helped you. I think you just need to not be afraid of the unknown and try and work through
yeah.
why you're holding on to Stuart and this idea of marriage after. I mean, a year is quite a long time, and I understand it. I'm not even judging at all. I understand, but it looks like you need to try and move forward and find your happiness, your peace. Heal and stuff like that. So yeah. Oh, I feel for her. I really do.
Yeah.
It's
I can
hard.
see it.
It is hard.
It is. It is. And we have all been there. And I think what there's a level of solace
Hmm.
for her in the fact that we saw that he does still have feelings and he is thinking about her.
Hmm.
But there is nothing worse than, and we've all been there, especially like, having tarot cards and stuff like that, where you are just pining for someone and you pull cards and like this person's out there living their best life,
Mm.
ain't thinking about you in any
Yeah,
way. And
and
that
I mean,
just freaking sucks.
I know it does, 100%. And even if he was to circle back, because with tarot, things can change just like that. Even if he was to
Mhm.
circle back, I feel like she'd have to be have your boundaries. Like, don't let him,
Yeah.
I don't want to say walk all over you, but you'd have to be very firm about certain things. Like, if we're going to do this and get married, it needs to be by this date. You can't talk to me this kind of how. You can't, like, she'd have to be very firm. So, I don't know if
But
that would
the
change her
interesting
as a
thing is,
person.
I think that at this particular point, from the energy signature that I get from her, is there's such a almost, and I'm not saying this in a bad way, but there's almost a desperation. And when you're in a desperate space, you are easily taken advantage of. So I feel like if he was to
Hmm.
walk into her life right now, there would be, here's my self-respect on a platter, right? Like he would walk in, and we've all been there. Like,
Hmm.
when someone leaves you and then it's like, I'll do anything, just be with me again. So I think that she needs to definitely kind of take a step back, work on herself, and get to the point, the empowered. Like, no, this is me.
Hmm.
I am actually better off on my own than with someone who doesn't see my value.
Hmm.
The irony being, that's not only when he will come back, but that might be where she doesn't want him back.
Yeah, that
That's always what's
happens.
happened, isn't it?
That does happen. As soon as you're
So,
good and you're like, I'm going to move on with my
that part.
life, and then that's when they want to come back, and you're like, "Ugh, really? Where were you? How many months ago when I was there pining after you and crying and just like could
Yeah.
not stop talking to you, to my friends about you and all that?
Mhm.
It's always the way. But anyway, wish you well, Tanya, for real. If you
Yeah.
hopefully you see this, but yeah, wish you well with that. Yeah, girl, cleanse. Let me close my eyes.
Whew, I'm feeling lightheaded.
Are you?
That
Cute.
was quite a channeling and a half. That's how I always feel like, because the majority of readings are usually love readings,
Yeah.
and you have to tune into like the other person. Um I've had a couple of ones where you have to tune into the other person like business wise as well,
Mm-hmm.
but they're less heavy.
Yeah.
They're less like but love comes with a lot of just, oh gosh, heavy emotions.
It just comes with a
Heavy
lot.
and emotional people.
It do. Yes, I said it do. It do.
They do.
It
Um,
do. All right. Well, just another little reminder that if you have any love related questions, please send them to the Psychic Clinic 444 at gmail.com. We are doing tarot readings throughout our 10-hour live stream. So please email us. Also, if you are looking for love, you can get involved in our matchmaking segment. So please contact us. Tell us a bit about yourself and what you're looking for. I mean, share a photo if you want, even,
mhm.
share a photo. But yeah. All right, let's move on
All right, hold on, Shell.
to.
I
Oh,
have a
okay.
text. Oh, wait. So,
I feel like I want to know what you're reading because I'm nosy. I'm like, tell me,
no,
tell us
it's
your
just it's
friend.
just timely.
I want to know.
Hold on.
Let me eat chocolate whilst you're. Oh,
Actually, it's someone who wants to ask some questions
oh,
from.
okay, cool.
To your YouTube.
Obviously, this is not a food live stream, but I just want to say shout out to Lidl's because,
Oh, remember when Littles came into the game, man? I used to
bro,
go there and I'm like,
listen, me and my mum, we used to go there and do shopping. But when you're in school and that, and everyone's like, yeah, you shop at Lidl's, you shop at Aldi or whatever it was at the time. And there used to be like this whole stigma around it of like, oh yeah, you can't tell anyone that you buy stuff at Lidl or
no.
Aldi. You need to say you go to Tesco's or
Yep.
Sainsbury's or whatever. My mum was like, we're going to Lidl's because it's affordable and it's cheap, but Tesco's.
Like, and also don't bring it to school because someone will recognize that it's in that European writing.
No,
It's
take
not in
things out
English,
the packaging.
right? All right.
But yeah, no. But now people will just go to Lidl's and Aldi like it's nothing. That's how it should be. Like
That
if it's
part.
affordable, then it's affordable. It is what it is. Back in the day, though, when they first come out, people were lying. I'm sure people were going in there with their little Tesco bags and Sainsbury's bags rather than using like the Lidl's bags. So they do their shopping, but they put it
That
in
part.
like
And then, like, you're on the bus, you're like, no, no, no. I was,
right.
you
I'd be
know
like,
what, though? We all had the person in the class
mm-hmm,
that's like, oh, no, you can't, you went to Little. And it's like, how do you know? Unless you were in the vicinity.
mm-hmm.
Did you see me and hide around the corner somewhere? So,
No, it's facts. My
all
mum
right.
used
So
to
hold
get
on.
shopping
There's a
from
couple.
everywhere. She'll go to Iceland, Aldi, or wherever Lidl, Tesco's, get different bits in different places.
All right, Shell, I
Mm.
am going to send you a text. Let me know what you think. And then before we talk about it here online.
Mm-hmm.
Um, all right, so. And then. Send
Oh, yeah.
to.
I shall text you back.
All right. So we have another. I'm gonna give it about 5 minutes because
It's just me.
perfect. All right.
Mhm.
So go ahead and do it in about now. Okay, let me like just call this person here and be like, do if they're watching right now, right? What time was this? This was okay, 6 minutes ago. We'll make the call. Make the call. We'll make the call. This is not how I saw this going, but we'll take whatever we'll take it. So I do the reading now.
I feel like I might just drop a little fun fact in between, you know.
Fun factation. Fun factation time.
I can't help myself. I feel like I have to.
Of course.
Okay, I have another fun fact for you. Swans are a symbol of love because... Why are you laughing?
Because it's so random.
That's what makes it great. Right, I'll start again. Swans are a symbol of love because they mate for life. Once they find a partner, they stay together and even swim in a heart-shaped formation. I didn't know that. I knew that swans mate for life, but I didn't know they swim in a heart-shaped formation. That's so cute. And I feel like I want to be a swan. Is that weird? I don't know.
No,
anyway,
it's not. But you like your birds. You like flamingos.
I do love a bird.
Yeah.
I really do love birds. I do love birds. And birds are supposed to be like spiritual... What did our friend say to us? Spiritual messengers or something? Birds are supposed to be? I don't know. Something like that. But yeah.
I mean, think about it. There's people that send messages on. Well, I think the spiritual aspect of it is like the wings and the just air. They're air signs, like they're flying through the air and stuff like that. And then there's homing pigeons. You can send that bitch out with a message, and they're gonna sense that they're gonna bring you a message, right?
Yeah.
Even though I have to admit that I'm not the biggest fan of seagulls because they just kind of, especially the ones in Long Beach.
Yeah.
Those, they kind of give me thug energy. They just, what's missing is some gold teeth and a chain. And just like, I don't know, they're just a bit aggressive. They're just, walking around like they own the place.
I
don't like it.
I'm trying to think, are they the ones that steal the food over here on the beaches? Is it seagulls? Yeah. Isn't it?
Seagulls.
They'll just swoop in and just take your food. You could just be there holding it and then it's gone.
That part. Not a fan. Or they'll go in. I've seen some videos that they'll go into the shop and steal a packet of crisps. So people are just out here just paying for their crisps.
I've seen that too. I saw a pigeon as well walk into a corner shop and just take stuff off the shelf and then walk back out. And then, do you know what the joke is? See, I don't know how we end up going down these roads, but basically there was a pigeon, went in the shop to take some food, or I don't know if it's a sandwich or whatever. And then there was a woman trying to stop the pigeon. Oh, mind your business. Why are you so concerned about this pigeon taking the sandwich? Are you paying for the sandwich? Okay, look, the supermarket, whatever, might be losing £2, but relax. Why are you so concerned? She's trying to shoo it like... Anyway.
Have a conversation with the shop owner. 10 to 1, he knows what's going on.
I don't know.
Pay it forward. Pay for the pigeon's sandwich. But a sandwich though?
Yeah, something like that. I can't remember. Or crisp. It was a bag of crisp or something. I'm just like, I'm probably not telling
pigeons the story. Are other ones. They're just like, I don't know, sky rats, right? Like they almost also have no shame. Wasn't it with you and Bumblebee? Like he made a sound when he saw a pigeon eating some chicken on the ground.
Was it him? I don't even know. I can't remember. Bumblebee is my ex, by the way, in case you're just tuning in. We call him Bumblebee.
He's not out here just Bumblebee.
Yes, we call him Bumblebee because of the outfit.
In the Bee movie, the woman was friends with a bee. But anyway.
We have, before we do anything else, we have a comment in the chat box thing from RJT Music, who has asked, do you know if I'll meet my next girlfriend on a plane, train, car, space, Mars?
I love it. Love it. Okay, so first things first, like we'll
Yes.
put that in the queue.
Yes.
There is a reading that we're gonna do right now, which
Yes. But we'll come
is
back to you. RJT music. We'll come back
yeah.
to you.
So this one is okay. So I am a professional athlete, and I don't want to date in the limelight, but it's hard to meet and find a woman um, to take to be in a relationship seriously because I have trust issues, and I don't want them to date me because I am an athlete. I just want to go do something like dinner and just so happen to meet someone who doesn't know who I am. Is this wishful thinking? All
Oh,
right. So
okay.
I don't think it is wishful thinking because here's the thing, that kind of wanting to be, I guess, seen for exactly who you are isn't just for someone in the limelight, but I imagine it's more, what's the word? Intensified in the limelight, especially when, you know, there are people who are specifically out there to troll and look for someone who has something to give them. And there are more, I feel like nowadays, social media and kind of a selfishness in the culture has done just almost like detrimental things for just authenticity. Do you know what I mean? It's like so many people have their self-esteem knocked down if they don't have enough likes, or it's like, you know, you meet someone, it's like, what's your Insta, right?
Yeah.
What's your social media? Let me go see how many friends you have. And if you don't have any friends, it's like, ah, you're not worth my time. Or if you're not wearing a certain designer label, you're not worth my time. So yes, I completely understand in that fear. I don't feel like so what I'm initially feeling is there might have been some situations that brought you to here, where you're not particularly fully healed from it. And so I don't think it's wishful thinking though. So
No,
let's just have a look
that's the
a
feeling
little
that
bit
I'm getting
more.
before I've even pulled any cards. I don't feel like it's wishful thinking, but I want to let me pull a couple cards and just see what comes up first. Okay. Let's see. What do you need to know about dating?
So can I don't usually show my cards here, but one of the ones that I get here is the Empress being just like, you know, very comfortable, very attractive, very shining. And so in the comfort and the shiningness, you're a very attractive option. I also do feel like just emotionally there's a bit of closed offness. And that makes sense to be asking this type of question, then something must have happened to kind of just like close the door to the, what's the word? Where's the word? The diggers, gold diggers.
Yeah.
Got me a message.
Okay. Well, I pulled a couple cards. So I thought I would specifically ask the question, is it wishful thinking? Just to see what tarot throws out. So I have the world card. Look at my lights in the way. Basically, I feel like that's just confirmation that no, it's not wishful thinking. There is nothing wrong with wanting a connection with someone that is open and honest, where that person sees you as you really are. Forget about your career, how much money you've got, that kind of thing. This is a card about, okay, you've been on some things in your life, you've been through like challenges and things in regards to love or anything. And you've worked through that and you've got to a point where you're like, I know who I am, I know what I want to be seen, I want to be valued, I refuse to settle for anything less. So it's not wishful thinking. You just need to basically don't give up. I think you do need to try and stay in that positive mindset of like, you will find that person who is right for you, that sees you for who you are. Now, it might not be a case that you meet someone and they don't know the work that you do. They don't know about your career. If you are really like well known, that that's what you're saying, it might be difficult. But you will hopefully come across that person that sees past all of that and they just see you. So I feel like you have to hold on to that. I think the world card is confirmation of that. So that's what I'm getting in regards to wishful thinking. It's not wishful thinking. Definitely not. I thought I'd ask what you need to know about dating because you mentioned trust issues. And I've got Ace of Swords. Oh, girl, what you got? Okay. So wait, let me talk about your card because I'm just curious because I've got Ace of
No,
Swords.
what you just literally, so I'm shuffling and then I'll pull something, and then as you were just saying, like, what you feel about in regards of, and I literally just pulled this
Oh, did
card.
you? Okay.
Here.
So, yeah, what do I need to know? Basically, look, this is swords cards are cards about like clarity, truth, being honest, communication, and things like that. So, when it comes to dating, you just need to continue being yourself, being open and honest with people. There's no need to hide, what you do. I've seen things like this where someone is well known and then they don't tell the person what they do until how many dates in because they want to see, if they can trust that person. And whilst I understand that, the problem with that is that you're now showing that person that you don't trust them. And then that means that they get their back up and stuff like that. So you just need to be open and honest and expect that, even damn near demand it from the other person. And if there is an inkling of, let's say, bullshit, if you feel like they're a gold digger or they've done or said some things and you're like, okay, something not adding up, there's a red flag. And bear in mind, by this point, you probably would have been through some things in regards to dating and love, where you can kind of recognize certain patterns and things like that. So you just need to cut certain things off if you feel like they're just not right for you, and listen to yourself as well. Sometimes you just know this person's just not for me. You're a gold digger. You're not being honest. Sometimes you just know, just listen to yourself, your intuition. Just don't. This is a card about cutting the crap, as I said, and I think that's what you need to do going forward until you find your person. And I feel like you will, but you just, yeah, that's basically what I'm getting for that. Cut out any crap.
I also get the feeling that you might have just come out of something quite recently, or recently enough for it to still be having an effect on how you, I guess, show up in the dating game. Because like when you're not over someone, and a lot of times not being over a relationship doesn't mean you're not over someone. You're just not over the way that the relationship made you feel and all of the lingering ickiness post it. So I think that the image that I'm getting, or rather the feelings that I'm getting, is maybe take some time to kind of deal with what it is, how it was that you were hurt, how it was that you were made to feel. The word like inadequate keeps coming up. I don't know who did, but to just kind of make you feel as though like less than, and in a space. And also, like, when someone hurts you, you do feel like you do take that shit personally. So I think that work through that, process through that, and move it forward. Because confidence, emotional confidence to go into a relationship as well, is like, it's a vibe. It's not it shows up differently in different people, but it's also just this being centered within yourself, is in like, and like just what Shell said is oh great, I've lost my chain of thought again.
Girl.
This is what happens when I go into the woods and I'm like, I want to come back. But oh yeah, that's it. Where you'll be able to put your boundaries up. You will, to be able to say, you know what, this is not the person for me. Is you also need to know who you are to then be able to gauge the contrast of, this person is not for me. Does that make any sense? So I think right now you might be coming from a wounded space. So until you can maybe move past and through some of that woundedness, because also, when you're in a, just like how many times somebody will have come out of a relationship and they're like, I'm done with men, I'm done it, I'm done. So anyone who was going to come into your space who is genuine, you might just not see them.
Yeah.
And we've all been there. We talked earlier about somebody with the dodgy eye that my friend here did not see. Sometimes you're just not seeing things. You're just not in the you're just not in the space to see it.
Oh my God, stop this. Okay, I just want to add on, I think Ace of Swords, how could I forget, is a card about communication. I think that going forward, you really need to spend more time, it could be, just talking. So I'm not sure how you date, but when you're having conversations with people, keep that going for a lot longer, than you might have done previously before you start going on maybe more intense dates and things like that, and really listen to what these people are saying that you're dating. Listen to what they're saying so you can see if you can pick up on certain things. Because sometimes you go out on dates and you have conversations with people and you're like, oh, they were cool to talk to or whatever, but were they really saying anything that stimulates your mind? Are they saying anything where they're showing you that they think differently about life or about certain things? I think that's what you need to bear in mind as well when you're dating. If you can start to connect with people that maybe think differently, communicate, that really speak in your language, that make you think, you know what, I can't wait to speak to this person again. Maybe that's another thing you need to look at. And then you also said, well, I thought I would ask, how can you trust people or take people more seriously with dating? And I've got the Empress card. And I don't know, when that card came out, my feeling was sometimes people just give off a certain type of energy. So when me and Ella were talking earlier, I said I like a certain type of man. I like a man who's calm, but I feel like he's got layers to him that when I get to speak, if I keep speaking to him, I learn more about him. You need to find your Empress, the woman who knows who she is. She knows what she wants. She's not going to settle for less. She's not going to bullshit you. She's not no gold digger because she's got her own goals. She's got whatever it is that she's working on. She's successful in her own right. She just gives off a different kind of energy, and you'll know it when you see it. So that's what I'm picking up in regards to that. It's really a case of don't give up, keep dating, keep talking to people, but really listen to what they're saying. Notice if when they're talking to you, something lights up within you or it makes you feel a certain type of way. Because certain people, when you talk to them, they just make you feel different or they give off a different kind of energy. So that's what I've got for you in regards to that. That's what I'm picking up. So yeah, I hope that helps.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hopefully.
No, I love that. And also just what else comes back is someone who is going to show up for you the way that you would show up for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And also like showing up for themselves as well. And so because we've all met the people who are, showing up for the benefits.
This is true.
But not really for the person.
This is true. And that Empress energy can also apply to you as well. As in, I'm not saying you've forgotten who you are or anything like that, but just remember who you are, remember what you've achieved. And, know that when you do find your person, they will see that, they will value that, but they won't make your career just be all that you are as well. Yeah. So, yeah.
And so just the same thing with like Tanya's reading. Shall we like maybe pull some cards on what things can be done right now to just basically move forward in that direction?
Yeah, why not? We'll see what comes up. We'll shuffle a bit more and just see.
Yeah, once again, there is just this feeling that you've just come out of something that is still weighing really heavy in your heart. And so I got this, which is just kind of rest. Take some time for you, take some time to rest and just kind of process what happened and see what you did that didn't show up right, what they did that didn't show up right, and then kind of learn from that, but also just take the time to rest, relax, and just allow that healing. That's it. When healing can't be done when you're just kind of running around on the broken leg, right? So you might just need to bring it home, sit down, commune with God. Just
Well, I have 3 different cards. So I've got 5 of Pentacles, I have 5 of Wands, and I have the Strength card. So I feel like 5 of Pentacles could be a mindset. So obviously, as you were saying, dating hasn't been going so well, but we want you to take from this card, basically don't believe or stay in that mindset of like, I'm not ever going to find my person, I'm going to be alone and that kind of thing. Because this kind of energy is like feeling kind of like lonely or like isolated and stuff like that. And it's not nice for anyone to feel like that. So you have to be careful of your mindset and try to stay positive and not be in a negative space. Even though you've been through some things in the past and you find it hard to trust, it's very important to know that things over time will get better. It might be a process until you find your person, but I feel like you will get there. So just try to stay in that kind of positive energy and not think, I'm never going to find my person, that kind of thing. That's very important. 5 of Wands, I don't know. My first thought when this came out was basically, if you are dating and anyone makes you feel conflicted in the mind, or like there's ever a time where you're really questioning things, that person's probably not right for you, because
That part.
you shouldn't feel conflicted when you meet someone and they're supposed to be your person and stuff like that. Things are meant to be flowing. Not to say it's always completely smooth, but there shouldn't be no conflict in your mind about, should I see them again, shouldn't I see them again, like, and your brain's just ticking over. And as I said, I know you said that you've got trust issues and things like that, but if you are dating someone and they really make you feel conflicted like this, where your brain's just ticking over or your head and the heart are not aligned, I think just pay attention to how you feel when you're dealing with people and you're dating. And then we've got the Strength card, which kind of says it all, really. Stay strong, don't give up. You will find your counterpart. You will. You just need to keep pushing forward and don't give up, is all I can really say in regards to the Strength card. You will find your person. You might need to just date a little bit differently. As I said before, really focus on conversations and what this other person says that you're dating how they make you feel when they're talking to you, what kind of energy they give off and things like that. So yeah, that's what I'm getting in regards to, how you can move forward. But anything else to add, girl, or what you think?
Just stay true to you.
Stay true to you.
I mean, what is meant for you will never pass you by. So you could be in the not the best space right now, and you've met your person, but you didn't see them for what they were, and then there'll just come a point. I love Paris Hilton's story, actually, and how she met her husband, Carter Ream or something like that. They had met many, many times before, and she even said that, like, I just didn't see him. I saw through him. They had been in certain places where this man stood right in front of her, and she just didn't see him because she wasn't ready to see him. But once she saw him, she saw him. So you might have already met your person already, but you just aren't seeing them.
Yeah, that's
right? Like,
true.
we've all been there. It's like, how did I not see this person before? Because you weren't looking, or the lens that you were looking through filtered them out.
This is true. And also, what just came to me is, with the Strength card, it could be that you meet someone and they just make you feel like you can achieve anything. Like, that does happen sometimes. Like, they make you find your strength or realize how strong you are, or they just make you feel like you can achieve some things. So maybe just keep an eye out for that. If you're dating someone and things are going well and you feel differently within yourself, like you feel good, you feel strong, you feel that you can just achieve so much more, pay attention to that as well. I don't know why that just came up, so I thought I'd share that with you. But yeah, that's what I got. Yeah. Hello to Jen as well. Is that a friend of yours, girl? Jen?
Yes.
Oh, hi, Jen.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay, so fantastic. Oh, we're getting a cue now.
Oh. Okay, I'm not mad at a cue.
Yeah.
Who's next in the queue then, girl? Do we know?
It's the gentleman right there.
RJT Music, right? I think.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Let me start shuffling for you. I just love the question.
I know, right?
Know if I meet my next girlfriend on a plane, train, car, space, Mars, or a club. Oh, I'm like, let's see. What will we get in regards to that question? I think I might just ask, where do we see you meeting your next person?
Ooh.
And then see what comes up in regards to that. That could be a way to start it.
Okay. Wait. How do I? Oh gosh, I'm trying to. There's like a whole bunch of text messages that are coming through now.
Okay. All right. Let me see what comes up for you. Hold on. Let's see. Where do we see you meeting your person? Okay. Let me clarify that.
All right. It's.
Ooh.
Wait, Shell. Ugh.
Ah, Jen sent another message. She said you both knew each other over a decade ago,
Yeah.
but you both had awakening since. So that's cool.
Yep.
That's very
There
cool.
you go.
Okay.
And just we are out here doing our thing.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, I'm trying to, there's so much. I didn't expect this part. I know we started about 2 hours ago
Yeah.
and we were just chilling, eating,
Right.
and now it's like suddenly it's busy.
I
And I'm like,
know.
okay.
Girl.
All right, so hold on, let me just registration. Let's send you this shall.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go ahead and check that out. I guess this is why people have moderators
Right. Oh my
because
gosh, and we don't have any. But okay,
right,
to be fair, this is our
it's just you
first
and I.
this is our first like proper live stream, so it's kind of like, okay, we're just gonna try this. We didn't actually think we would need moderators, I guess, but
Yeah.
hold on.
Okay. Are you answering Tanya's?
No, not we done Tanya. It's RJT music that I was gonna move on to.
Oh yeah, no. Tanya wants to find the link, so I'm just gonna tell her real quick that we've
Oh yeah,
done it,
yeah.
and
Okay. Sorry, I didn't even see
yeah,
that. Okay.
no worries. We're
Okay. Whilst you're doing that, I will get into RJT music. So, I thought that I would ask where you may potentially meet your next girlfriend, and I have the Ace of Cups clarified by the Ten of Cups. So,
wait. Hold on. You didn't read the question for
okay, I'll read it
everyone.
out again. So, RJT Music asks, do you know if I'll meet my next girlfriend on a plane, train, car, space, Mars, or a club? Basically, that's the question.
It should be Mars at this point, like just on principle, right?
Jeez. So, in answer to that, as a starting point, I probably will pull some more cards, but I have the Ace of Cups as the first card, and then to clarify, I've got the Ten of Cups. So, I feel like this is going to be you'll meet your person. It could be either somewhere where you maybe do things that are creative. Now, I'm guessing if your username is music, that you perhaps make music. So it could be someone within the industry. So it could be at a studio session. Someone just turns up, by chance or something. Because cups cards can be like creative cards. So it could be in a real creative space or where like a lot of creative people kind of like hang out. If there's a spot that that people kind of go to, that the singers go to, and the poets and the artists and that kind of thing. Or maybe you need to start going there. But I
Yeah,
feel like that's where you will meet your person. And then Ten of Cups, I feel like that's really just confirmation of like it's going to be a space where it's a vibe where everyone feels real comfortable, where conversations flow, where there's just friends, family, even it could be a family sort of gathering potentially as well, because this is the clarifying card. I just feel like it's a space where there's just this flow of emotions or creativity, and it's a vibe and it feels good and stuff like that. So I think it will potentially be a creative space. It could be somewhere that you already spend your time, or you need to go to some places where creative things go on and the creative people hang out, is what I'm getting in regards to that question.
yeah.
I don't know what you're picking up, if you've got anything on that,
A
girl.
curated space. We actually had this conversation
Yeah.
in one of the other lives that we did, which
Mhm.
is sometimes dating apps are a bit too aggressive, and
Mhm.
it whereas dating apps can be a little bit like a job interview. So you're firing a whole bunch of questions. So I
Mhm.
think that um you need to not be in that space. You need to, like Shell said, a curated space where people let their guard down
Mhm.
and you're not thinking about and speaking about dating. And you're just speaking about the things that you're passionate about and you feel good about, and just basically seeing people in like natural habitat type of situation. And then you get to see them 360, and you see the like sometimes an attraction isn't what someone tells you about themselves. It's how you see them interacting in the world, right? Just like so many people have said that, oh, I lost my attraction to somebody because they were rude to the waitress. It's them interacting and associating in the world. So yeah, those types of spaces. Let me see. I also feel like this person is going to be a surprise.
Mm.
Like just your, I feel like she's going to be your. It's. I feel like you have a type, but I feel like this person is not your type. It's going to be somebody you completely overlooked and maybe spent time with, and then it's just one day you realize, oh my god, I have a crush, and that's the way that it's gonna happen. I just feel like surprise energy, that like you're just gonna wake up one day and be like, oh, I have feelings for this person, and
Okay.
that's what I think it's gonna be.
Okay. I will
Oh,
jump.
also another thing,
Oh
I
yeah, go
feel
on.
it's going to be tied to money. It's going to be tied to how you make your money. So maybe in the music industry somehow, but whenever we talk about industry, it doesn't mean that everyone you're interacting with is making music. There's people who work in the music industry, but they're not creatives, right? You could have, yeah. So I
Okay.
think it's someone in the industry and
Yeah.
somebody you just wouldn't look at as a romantic potential. I love these sorts of things because it just makes, because also your guard is down. If there's the girl that you're usually looking at, then you're like, you know, but if it's someone that you're just chilling with and they make you feel good, then your guard is down and you have good conversations and you can really fall in love that way.
Yeah, that makes sense, especially because I have two cups cards. So there's some kind of like, there's a connection that might not feel, it might feel different to what you've experienced in the past, where you two just, there is just this thing between you and you vibe, you click. It's that kind of thing. And also, looking at the card at the bottom of the deck, I look at these for like influencing energies, and I just can't help but notice the water here and then water on this card as
Yeah,
well. I don't
cool.
know if you've got any plans to travel, or it could be that this person maybe is from a different country, like overseas or something like that. But there's something here about, I don't know, some sort of travel. Or it could literally just be what Ella has mentioned, as in like, because this is a card about distance, this person could be a little bit uh, different to what you typically go for, basically.
I've
So,
got a whole bunch of like just out of nowhere.
wow. Okay, this
So,
is. Do you know
this
what's
but you
funny?
just out of
Okay,
nowhere.
let's just talk about that Four of Cups that you've got right there, because I feel like that's confirmation of what we're saying.
Mhm.
You potentially have a type. We don't know if that's the case or not, but Ella said you might have a type, and so somebody may come into your life, or you come across someone and you don't immediately notice them and that kind of thing, but that's the person that you need to notice. Girl, if you hold up that Four of Cups, are you okay?
Yeah.
If you hold up that Four of Cups, if you can see the cup that's being offered from the cloud in the sky, but you're not even looking at it.
Yeah.
You're looking at the other cups, so that could be the
This
pretty, the
distracted and yeah.
yeah, the
The
people that you
type.
typically go for. Or
Yeah.
it could be like a vibe. Maybe you like a person with a certain type of vibe, or they work in a certain industry or whatever. And this other person that's going to be your next girlfriend is just completely different to that, but you're not even looking. So
Just comes out of
try
nowhere.
to be open. I think is what's coming through. Just be open to different people and exploring different places and things like that. And yeah, I just feel like it's going to be someone, you're going to meet this person in a space, as Ella said, that's curated, where people are, they're creative types, and everything just flows and there's a vibe. I don't know. That's just what I'm getting. So
Just alignment. There's an
alignment. Yeah.
alignment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is exciting.
Yeah. So wish
I
you
do love
well
the
with
Mars
that.
though. Like,
Wish you
when I'm
well.
playing in a car, space and Mars, I'm like, this is just brilliant. Just
Yeah.
out there in Mars.
Well,
You
I
just take
mean,
a back Virgin Galactic trip and someone just walks up to your
right?
window.
Let's just head to the sun
Maybe
and see. Let's just see if there's anyone on the sun, at this point. Because it is hard to find people, decent
it
people,
is.
in this dating. Like, honestly, we were talking
Yeah.
about it before earlier in the live stream about how hard it is to find good people that are just not going to disappear and ghost you and feed you lies and stuff like that. So, I wish you well, RGT music, with your journey. But I do feel like your next person will be. there'll be some kind of connection, like some sort of next level connection.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah.
Actually, maybe we should also pull in like what you can do to like go in the direction of I mean, obviously it will come to you, but um what you can do to be more in the space that is attractive to that, because you know energy attracts like energy.
Mm-hmm.
So how can you be the person that attracts the person that you want
Mm-hmm.
quicker? Does that make any sense?
Okay.
So all right, so
Let's do a little shuffle.
ooh, there you go. It's like open your mind. I just like open your mind,
Oh.
open your perspectives. Like just
Wow.
cut in
Okay.
that technique. Like
Yes. All right.
um,
What can you do? Let's see. Let's see what comes up. Gosh, that's so interesting. Yeah. Take the blindfold off. Be open.
take it off.
See everybody. All right. Let's see. What do I get? Ooh. Okay. This is interesting. I need to clarify this. Hold on a second. Let me clarify that card right there. Okay, I think the message is pretty clear. So I have the Death card clarified by the Nine of Cups in regards to like what you can do. I think for me, it's just being more how you can be more open to receiving this person, your next girlfriend and stuff like that. The Death card, I feel like that's just saying like you need to maybe close the door or something on a certain way of thinking, or maybe you have an idea of like your perfect person or something. I mean, this is giving me like, this is a wish fulfillment card. So maybe you have this idea in your head of like, I want my person to look like this or be like this or whatever. And I think this Death card is saying, no. You need to be very open. You need to close the door on any sort of preconceived ideas of what your person should be like. Because your person, you might want them to be a certain way, but they might not be. They might look a little bit differently, but they could be the perfect person for you. So that's what I'm getting in regards to that. It's confirmation of what Ella says.
This goes to this as well. You almost trapped yourself in a certain way of thinking and a certain expectation in how your women or your person should come. And that will, if that's all you're looking at, then you will miss a whole other just it once again. I think we were talking about this earlier about the movie, the movie of the book The Secret, where it just misses what's the word, it misses a lot of information about manifesting. And so I guess the general consensus, if you don't know enough about it, like I love stuff like Joe Dispenza. He really goes into it. He talks about the science and your brain chemistry and how it changes when you're manifesting. But with The Secret, there's that notion of you sit in a dark room and you hyper focus on what you think what you want looks like. And that's the feeling that I'm getting, which is, again, this, so focused on the 3 cards in front that you're going to miss the potential surprise that is right in front of your face. If anything, the surprise is closer to you than the cards that you're pining for in the distance.
Yeah. I mean, I think you did say it could be someone that they already know already. I'm sure you said that, I think. So, I don't know. But yeah. Well, wish you the best of it anyway.
Update me.
Oh
Hashtag
my God.
update
We would
me,
love an
'cause I'm
update.
invested.
We would love an update. Let's just share the
Me
email
too.
address again. The Psychic Clinic 444 at
444.
gmail.com. Like, please do update us. That would be great. And if you have any questions, love-related questions, please email them to us because we are answering them on this live stream. But yeah.
Something I forgot to do was cleanse the energy.
Oh, cleanse, girl, cleanse. Let me put the email address on the screen as well. You cleanse away.
Well, the hippie shit is coming out. All I need is incense now.
We said this, I think, when we did our introduction video, we was like, we need smoke and like, I don't know, fairy lights and stuff. It's not giving what it needs to give.
That was me yesterday with the Mystic Meg. I had the scarf on. All I needed was a crystal ball.
We need some smoke and stuff. It's all right. Don't worry. Really, next time.
Next in your hair.
We'll get a smoke routine.
But that was our introduction, wasn't it?
Well,
to like,
Yeah.
Because there's a thing, the fortune tellers, that's it. I absolutely, no, you know what? I'm about to go on a little rant here. So I absolutely cannot stand being called a fortune teller. I am
Same.
not a fortune teller. I do not hang out at circuses. I don't like carnivals and all of that. No.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an energy intuitive. I read and feel energy, and I can pick up on information that I have absolutely no business picking up on from people. And then when I got my tarot cards, I was able to use the tarot cards to clarify the
Mm-hmm.
information that I'm picking up on people, places, and things. It is not fortune telling because sometimes
Right.
I don't have access to timeline. And also, just the idea of fortune telling comes with a bit of a circus connotation that is a
Mm-hmm.
little bit offensive, my friends.
Yes,
So,
I
because I'm out
absolutely
here
agree.
to help people, and for some reason, I just don't feel like a fortune teller is out here to help you. I feel like the fortune teller is out to take your £5 and
Mm-hmm.
then send you on your way.
Yeah.
Tell you what you want to hear. Oh, that ex is coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that ex is out here, got married, moved to another country. Oh no, but he's coming back.
Mm-hmm.
No, sorry. So I might need to do another little cleanse. Just
Yes. That's our first rant. Look at that. There'll be more of these, by the way, I'm sure.
what is so funny is
It was you.
Shell is the ranter.
It was you that done the first rant. Normally it's me for real. That is so true. But no,
Yeah.
I agree with you. Please don't call me a fortune teller. I'm not. I'm an intuitive tarot reader. Thank you very much. And I'm not here to predict lottery numbers. If I could do that, I would
No,
already have played and been
that
in
part.
Jamaica or somewhere. That's not
We
what
would not
tarot
be
is
sitting
for.
here
But yeah.
looking into the eyeballs of the internet on Valentine's Day. I would be in a beach on Jamaica somewhere.
Oh, I'm
So
telling you, I would be overseas somewhere in the sun. Let alone, look, I'm in London. Okay, it's cold first of all over here. It rains a lot.
that part.
I'm
Hi,
like, I would not be here.
Amanda.
But anyway,
Oh,
we have a
it's so
message
nice to see
from
her.
Amanda. She says,
So nice
"Hi,
to see these
ladies.
wonderful ladies.
I'm so excited to tune in this morning. Hi, Amanda. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's a pleasure to have
All
you
right.
here and everyone
So,
else. But yeah, I can't wait to see what else we rant about because there's always something.
wait, hold on.
That oh, my girl's frozen. Is she frozen? Hold on a minute because I need
It's got a really funny
to
text.
see
It's like,
what's going on with
holy
my
moly,
girl.
even the crystal ball has
Where
a
are
Facebook
you?
site.
Hold on, everyone. Bear with. Bear with.
No!
I can't see her on my screen anymore. Is she frozen? I have to call her, y'all. Hold on. Where did she go? She's left me all alone. On my lonesome. Hold on a minute. Why is she not answering the phone? I don't know. Okay, she's just ignoring me right now. Whilst we wait for Ella to return, I will go back to my list of fun facts. Love-related fun facts. Now, hold on a second. Whilst I organise myself. Where are my fun facts? Girl. Oh, she's calling me. Hold on. Hold on. Girl, what happened to you? Hello? Ella?
Oh, hello?
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, yeah, sorry about that. It's so funny, like I saw you had frozen and I'm like, oh, why have you frozen, Shell? No, it was
It's
me.
you.
My I will tell you exactly what happened. My modem wasn't plugged in, so it ran out battery.
Oh.
So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and charge it,
Okay.
and then trying to get back online right now.
Okay, girl. Let me tell the people then. So Ella's had some technical issues, but she will return shortly. Girl, I was just about to get into my fun facts again, because oh my god, I feel like I need to keep you on the phone whilst you try to join us again.
Fun factorationing.
All right, let me read a fun fact for real whilst I wait for my friend to come back. Here's another love-related fun fact. Chocolate is scientifically linked to romance. It contains, oh God, how do I say this word? It contains phenylethylamine, Lord, PEA for short. Please don't judge me, but I don't even know how to say that word. A compound that mimics the feeling of falling in love by boosting dopamine levels in the brain. Yeah. Let me read another one. The first recorded Valentine's message was written in 1415. Charles, Duke of Orleans, wrote a love letter to his wife while he was imprisoned in the Tower of London. I don't really know how romantic that is because the man was imprisoned, but apparently that was the first recorded Valentine's message, 1415. Let's do another one. Japan and South Korea have separate days for men and women to give gifts. On February the 14th, women give chocolates to men, and on March the 14th, which is called White Day, men return the favour. Now, I don't know how I feel about that. Why am I giving you gifts first? And then I have to wait a whole entire month. Okay, she's back. I think she's coming back. I have to wait a whole entire month to get my gift. Excuse me. No, it should be the other way around.
Yeah.
You give me on February the 14th. And then at some point, if it's March the 14th, then I give you.
Or how about we just keep it to the same day? Right? Like the way just keep it to the same day.
Right. I don't like that. Now, I don't want anyone from Japan or South Korea to come for me, but I'm not loving that.
No.
I don't love that.
But
let's just do it on the same day.
Yeah.
Let's do it on the same day. Anyway, Ella's back. Woo woo.
I'm back, yes. I just like, look, even with the lives I'm doing, why am I always having some kind of problems? First of all, my internet went off when I was channeling. I went off on a laughing spree. And like the other day, I was hearing sounds that I had no business hearing. It's just, this is a lot. And watch how after we've done this, Chelle and I are probably going to sleep for 2 days. Because it's just a lot. It's like a lot of energy coming through.
Yeah. Yes.
Just have to sleep. I can't do people. Can't people after this. So.
Yes. Well, I'm glad you're back, girl. I'm glad you have returned. You've returned to me.
Yeah. What was so funny is you had frozen, and I'm like, Chelle, what's going on? Like, why are you frozen?
Yeah.
And then it was like, yeah, no, mate, it's you.
It's you. And the joke is I'm just there chatting away and I'm thinking, why is she not saying anything? Then I realised you were frozen and then you just disappeared off my screen. I was like,
gone.
Okay.
Just like the friend who brought us together. Just gone.
I know. Let's just share the story of that real quick. I don't know if anyone's seen the short about how we met, but this friend that disappeared is part of the story. So we met in college basically. And I remember
Wait. I have to mention... I have to explain for my American friends, college in the UK is not university. College is the equivalent of junior and senior in high school. So we do A-levels, and then it's almost like university prep. University is from 18, which would be like what you guys would call college. But we met when we were 16.
Yes, it was pre-university time.
Yeah.
So I remember just being, I'm sure we were outside on the street or something. Anyway, we were gathered somewhere. There was me, our joint friend, Ella, and some other people were outside. And I don't know why, I just didn't like her. But the reason, I do know why. My problem is that my friends are my friends and I don't like sharing them. That was my mindset back then. Bear in mind, I was 16. Please do not judge. But I remember Ella was quite close to our joint friend and I just felt a certain type of way about it. I'm just like, who are you? Who are you? So I wasn't really like warming to her because I'm just like, who is this new person? I was very like territorial over I'm like that still to this day about people I care about. But anyway, what had happened was the joint friend just kind of disappeared. Like one day she just was poof, gone.
Yeah.
Never saw her in college, text or whatever. No response, no answer. We was like, where is she? So I think that's how we ended up like communicating and spending time together because we're like, well, where is the joint friend? Like she just disappeared. And then we ended up just spending time together, going, I don't know, shopping or whatever and stuff like that. And then it just kind of...
the boys in Romford.
Look for boys. Look for boys
That's
in
we
Essex or
really
whatever where
had
our college
nothing
was.
better to do back then. It was literally just, hormones were everywhere. We would just,
Yeah.
yeah, we went to, oh man, college days. I remember them. Like, it was carefree.
Mhm.
Any little money that you had was yours. It didn't need to go on bills. There were no
Mhm.
responsibilities, and we were
Mhm.
just too much in a hurry to grow up. And now we're grown, and it's like I could
I
do go back.
know. It's true. It was a time though. I had so much fun in college.
We did. We had so
So
much
much
fun in
fun.
college. Yeah.
Except for two classes that I had.
Uh
One of them was financial accounting, and when I say so, I have a love-hate relationship with the lecturer because she was lovely as a woman and as a person. I loved her, very soft-spoken, dressed great, all of that. But when she's teaching, I'm not picking up what she's putting down. I'm not getting it. The way that she teaches, it just was not. And it weren't just me, because the whole class was just like, we don't understand what this woman's talking about. So that used to stress me out because I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, I need to pass this class and I need to pass the overall course. And this is a problem. I'm not getting what she's talking about. And then there was another one around customer services. Basically,
No, we know your
yeah,
relationship with
I
customer
did
service.
business studies. Yeah, I did business studies. So within that was like these different courses to do with like HR, customer services, law, financial accounting, that kind of thing. Customer services was an awful class, and I didn't like the lecturer as well, which didn't help the situation. So aside from those two classes, I actually loved college, but more for the friendship, more than the learning. Obviously, like it was to see my friends, to see my crushes and stuff like that, to
Oh, the
socialize
crushes.
and whatever. So
The
college
crushes
was
got
a
out.
time.
We were just saying earlier
Mm-hmm.
about how you are on point. It took an hour. You would commute from like Stratford to Romford, and it took about an
Mm-hmm.
hour. But you would get up early every day to just look on point,
Every
coordinated
day.
outfits and hair,
Mm-hmm.
which was always the way. And then the crushes came into it. There
Mm-hmm.
is nothing like a good crush that will get you out of bed in the morning, especially at work.
It's true.
Like if you don't like your
Mm-hmm.
job, but you got a crush, mate, I'm coming in. I'm coming
That
in.
is fact.
Come to work.
That is fact right there. It's true. I've actually experienced that where if that crush wasn't there, I just would not have gone to work on certain days.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's so true. But we had like I remember having at least two,
Mm.
three crushes at college. Three, I think,
Yeah.
as a minimum.
And
That
remember
I
we had
remember.
names based on what they look like.
We
There was
did.
one who
We
was
had
called
nicknames.
Farm Boy. Can I say it? Like Farm Boy?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
in the 2000s, for goodness sake, this man would always roll up in dungarees.
It's true.
Every day, all
Every
day. Not a
day.
farm in sight, but this man is rolling up in dungarees.
I used to wonder why. Why? Because and it's funny, no one else was wearing dungarees.
No.
Literally, it was just him. It was just like his. I don't know. That was just his style. Was always
But here's the
dungarees. So he
thing:
got. Mm,
where does one go buy dungarees? Even nowadays, like I mean, Amazon wasn't big a thing back then, but so because nowadays, if you're looking for dungarees, you can buy some and have them delivered tomorrow.
yeah,
But like, where was he finding his dungarees?
I
Was
don't
it
know, but he
one
found
pair?
them.
I
I
mean,
don't know. I really don't know. And then there was what's the other ones? Honey. There was one
ooh.
called Honey.
But why was he called Honey?
Um,
Why did
I
we?
wish I could tell you. I can't remember if it was his skin tone. I think it was his skin tone because he was
Okay,
like on the lighter side, not light, but it just reminded me of Honey. I guess I don't know, but
yeah.
he was cute. I
And
don't think
then
he was that tall though. Thinking about it,
no,
I don't.
bit
But he was cute.
like
Yeah,
we
he was
had a
cute.
conversation here. Shell and I have issues with like men shorter than us because we're already short, like 5'2".
We do.
So
Yeah.
if there's anyone, it's like, come on now, this is not okay.
Hmm.
I feel like I'm looking after you at that point, and so this doesn't feel.
Yeah, I think a lot of like a lot of women have that thing of like they want to look up and stuff. I know it's like okay, but your
Well, but
person
hey,
could be
look,
like eye level. Mm.
Zendaya, bless her,
Oh, she
has
looks down a little bit.
no, that's not what I was gonna say.
What? What are you gonna?
No,
What? Isn't she taller than him? She is, right? Why are you laughing? Just saying. I'm just saying. I
no,
don't want to
no.
be looking
meant
down
like,
or eye level with you. That's all I'm saying. I just don't want to
I'm
look.
laughing fit again.
Ideally, don't want to be eye to eye with my man. Really. But I mean, if I met my person, like he was the guy and everything, but we were eye to eye, I could deal with it. But I can't look. I can't look down. That is a hard no. It's a very hard no. But ideally, looking up.
Oh my gosh.
Are you okay?
It's no, I'm going on a laughing night again. There's like a whole video of me just laughing at the camera. This is not it. This is not it. This is what happens when I'm channeling some super heavy energy. My energy release is I just laugh uncontrollably. We should have that soundtrack, the Mary Poppins I love to laugh. Anyway, so what were we talking about? I'm back.
Short men.
Yeah.
Short king. Why are you stop laughing? Anyway, look, let me just be
You
real.
said Short
Okay?
King, I was thinking of Shrek.
No. Oh god. No.
What is his name?
Oh my god, where we go? The point I was making is just personally, ideally, I would like a man at least eye level or upwards. That's all I was saying. And look, listen, let's bring it back to love, right? This is a love-related live stream. Everyone has their preferences, understandably, but I am somewhat flexible. Just not, I don't want to look down, that's all. That's it. I am very open to like meeting different types of people and stuff, you know, different, I don't know, different backgrounds and things like that. But everyone has their non-negotiables, right? It's not just me. Certain things you just can't. I'm just saying, that's all. She's laughing at me. Honestly, can you believe this? I'm not going to talk now. I'll put my lip gloss on because you're just stressing me out over there. Oh my god! Do you know what our live stream it's gone a bit left? What has happened? Because we're not following the schedule. Like
we've fallen off the car about 5 miles ago.
Okay, should we try and bring it back?
Yes, actually, you know what? There was a reading we were supposed to do, and like we just went off.
Oh god, I'm sorry.
See, this is what happens. This is what happens. We have conversations every day, and we get off after however many hours, and neither of us can tell you what we talked about. No idea.
You're right, girl. You're right. So what's the next reading? I'm sorry, everybody. We can't help ourselves for real. Honestly.
All right, so
bad.
All right, so okay. Tonight, my girlfriend and I will have intimacy for the first time. I'm good, but I want to know how important is size to a woman. Oh my gosh, okay. I might just be overthinking this because she is 11 years older than me and more experienced. I'm from Colorado and she is from Jamaica.
Oh. Okay, hold on. Please just read it for me again. Just one more time.
One more time. All right. Tonight, my girlfriend and I will have intimacy for the first time. I'm good, but I want to know how important is size to a woman. I might just be overthinking this because she is 11 years older than me and more experienced. I'm from Colorado and she is from Jamaica.
Okay. Older and more experience. I feel like the question really is he's trying to find out how important the size is to her, not to a woman, but specifically his woman.
Yeah, because she's the one that we're dealing with right now. So
Okay. Oh, okay. So let me shuffle. Do you know what the vibe I'm getting is like? Okay, obviously, let's not lie and say that size is not important. It is, but I feel like the vibe I'm getting is like his woman would be like, okay with whatever he's working with, as long as it's not like, what can I say? Let me not say the wrong thing here, but you know you've heard of like micro genitalia, right? I think
Don't
that,
set me off
huh? No,
into
I'm
a
not. I'm just
walking
saying,
fit
like, I
again.
feel like his
The
woman would
things
be
you
okay with
say
what he's
is
working
images
with.
in my head. Go on.
I'm just saying, I feel don't start. I feel like his woman would be okay with what he's working with, as long as
Yeah.
it's not like a size that you can't work with. Basically, that's the feeling I'm getting. That's all I'm saying. I'm not even trying to be funny for real. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I feel like she'll be fine with whatever you've got. But we could
The
pull some cards.
the thing that initially came up for me, the download and um the energy signature I get is, well, even not even just energy signature. Just look at the aspects that you're dealing with. She is 11 years older than you. A lot of times, an older woman going for a younger man, there is an aspect of, I know who I am. I'm bringing you into my dynamic
Hmm.
to kind of do what I want, right? And so
Hmm.
I get the sense that she is like kind of very sure in what she wants sexually, and there is an aspect also of, I've chosen you, so there's something about you that appeals to me,
Hmm.
and I just don't feel that she is in the middle of it gonna be like, no, I'm done. So
Yeah.
I think that she
How
would,
important is
yeah, there is
that?
an aspect of being comfortable with what, yeah, there we go. We got the the King of Cups.
King
She
of
knows who
Cups.
she is. She's very
Hey.
emotionally stable, balanced. It's like it's right next to the King of Wands. So
Yeah.
I think also, here's something else I've come to realize is, if not so much if you spend time by yourself, but if you are always looking at your own stuff and you
Hmm.
don't have any comparison, and obviously as a straight man, why would you have comparison that way? 10 to 1, you probably don't think that you're as big as you are,
Yeah.
but she might have done a little feel around and like what she feels.
I mean, yeah. Okay. Well, for me, I asked, how important is size to her, just to see. And I've got 9 of Wands clarified by the Star card. I don't know. My first thought when this came out was, okay, yes, you're right. She is more experienced than you. I think you mentioned that, but I feel like maybe you're looking at that in the wrong way. The fact that she is more experienced than you means she's seen different sizes. I'm sure she knows how to get herself off.
Yes.
To look, the Star card is the clarifying card. Okay, obviously the character is, they haven't got any clothes on or anything, but the Star card is they're comfortable with who they are. They know what they want. They just look at the character on the card. They're in this space of just like happiness and peace. Like they're good. I don't think she's going to be concerned too much. She's going to find a way to make it work because I feel like she's into you.
Yeah.
And that's, and I mean, we're saying that, but it might not be even a case of her needing to work with anything. She just will be happy with what you got. But I think the question was, how important is size to her? She's
Well, he
look,
said
she's
how important is
experienced.
size to women, but you're not dealing with women. You're
Well,
dealing
to
with this
women, but
woman.
okay, yeah, but I asked specifically for this woman that he's
Oh, right, okay.
dealing with, and I just feel like she's had experiences, and for her, I don't think that's not. I don't think that will put her off you, or that's not her main focus. I think her focus is okay. Yeah, there is an element of looking for pleasure. I think she knows how to get that, but I feel like she's looking for a person that's not going to affect her peace and things like that. And there's other
Mm.
factors involved when it comes to connections and relationships more than the size of what you're working with and the sexual element and things like that. So that's what I'm getting in regards specifically to your woman. I know that you asked about how important size is to women in general, but I just wanted to look at the woman that you're dealing with. That's what I've got in regards to that. Um,
And
and then I
besides,
kind
different
of wanted
women
to
like different sizes. I mean, don't be fooled by that whole.
that part
That's so. Before I
exactly.
went into the laughing fit, what I was trying to say is, look at Zendaya. She is in absolute love with a man that is shorter than her. Lots of women
Hmm.
are like, no, I'm gonna miss out because I'm not looking for a man that is shorter than me. But I feel
Hmm.
like a lot of times representation does matter, especially in the media. So what I was trying to say, it was the way you said, "Oh, looking down." And no, what I was trying to say is, look at Zendaya. She is essentially right now a representation of love comes in whatever size. And there are women out there that have a fetish for smallness, or even like guys that do. I mean,
Mhm.
so just I feel like find your person, and your person will be just fine with exactly what you're working with. So, and that's not easy sometimes, but
Mhm.
the fact that you already have a specific person in mind that you're asking about puts you almost light years ahead of kind of a lot of people. So that's just my take on it too.
No, I get you. I think yeah, the nine of wands is not giving me. I think if the ace of wands has come out or something, I'll be like, oh, she likes the big. I'm just saying she likes the big, huge stick. Like she, but
Monsters.
yeah, but I just like no nine of wands. I mean, she's seen different sides and stuff like
Okay.
that. Like she's good. She knows how to get herself off, enjoy the moment and stuff like that. That's what I'm getting.
Yeah.
And then I thought, I mean, you asked, are you overthinking or something because she's older and more experienced?
Yeah.
And then I've got basically I'll pull some more cards. So I've got three of wands and the Empress, which I think we had for another reading as well.
Hmm.
I feel like, yeah, the more that you stay in this space of like constantly thinking, you're moving further away from what this is supposed to be about. You're supposed to be in that space of enjoying, connecting with this woman and stuff like that. So try not to allow yourself, like, try not to let your thoughts get in the way of what should be an enjoyable experience. This card is often about like distance. And I feel like you'll end up creating distance between you in that moment or even leading up to because you're thinking about okay, so yeah, you're thinking about, oh, is she going to be concerned about my size? Like, just let it be what it is. You see the water there, just let it flow. Enjoy the moment. Try not to think about, just, yeah, try not to overthink things. And then the Empress is a woman who she knows herself. She knows what she wants. She's all about the pleasure and stuff like that. I feel like, as I said with the other card, I mean, look at the cards we've got, the Star card and the Empress. Like these are characters that they're good. They're good being naked. They know what they want. They know how to find pleasure. They know how to give pleasure and stuff like that. I would just say enjoy your moment, your night of intimacy, and try not to think about things too much. I feel like it's going to be fine. Just looking
Hmm.
at the cards I'm getting, there's no negative cards here. I mean,
Yeah.
some tarot readers might say nine of wands, but I really feel that's more to do with experience more than anything else, which is confirmation of what you said. This woman is experienced. She's
Mm.
experienced different wands, and wands represent the D, basically. That's what I get from
Literally.
that card. Anyway.
Well, one of my interpretations as well, whenever I see the star card, and especially with this, how I would apply it is
Mm-hmm.
just um when someone shows up naked, it's not always just being kind of like the body naked. It just means just being in your authentic state, just being
Mm-hmm.
vulnerable. There's nothing hiding. There's nothing. You're not hiding behind anything. You're just. Am I still on the call, Shell? Why am I
Yeah, I
hearing?
can still see you. I can see you.
No, it's weird. Like I'm hearing feedback.
No, I can see you. I think it's okay.
Okay. Oh, wait. Where is it? Anyway. Yeah. So just be you. Just be you. And
Just be you.
also,
Yeah.
if push comes to shove, just let her take the lead. If she knows what she wants and she knows how to, just give her you and let her lead you to where she needs you to go. That's the beauty of her experience, and the fact that you're not experienced, just let her.
Just enjoy it,
Yeah.
please. Please be
Yeah.
present
Be
and just
present.
enjoy it. Let it flow. Let it just be what it is. That's the what's coming through in regards to the cards that
Yeah.
I pulled for you. So try not to overthink it too much.
There is a part of me, it's like I sometimes I feel I'm just having a conversation with you, and then I have to remember, no, there are people watching,
I
so I
know, right?
can't vulgar. I can't, like, so I just have to like literally watch my words. um
Yeah.
so anyway, there's that done. We're gonna go ahead and so you still there?
Me? I'm still here. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, have I gone off again? Because you were quiet.
No, girl, you're still there. You're still there. You're good. You're good. You're good.
Perfect. Okay, so let's get. There are other messages around, so we need to read the messages. All right, who else? Did we have another one?
I don't see any on the chat. I'll just check the email, so there's nothing in there.
Oh, let me go ahead and cleanse the energy because I feel myself lightheaded
Yes.
again.
Cleanse away, honey. I feel like I need to get myself some tuning forks. You know what I want? I really want the bowl. What's it called? A singing
Singing
bowl.
bowls, yeah.
I need one. I really do. There was a class thing or something up the road from where I live where they had like a singing bowl session where you just go and you sit and you listen to someone doing the
Oh my gosh,
what do I
yeah.
call
It
that
really
stuff?
shifts. It really shifts the energy,
It do.
especially when you're like feeling really down or you're feeling kind of just off. It really does shift things so much. Hold on, let me
It does
see.
shift things for real. I agree with you. Okay. So if we don't have questions for right now, what you want to do, girl?
I love your fun facts. I didn't know how much I would enjoy those.
Oh, okay. I have more. Hold on.
Yeah.
Bear
Fun
with.
fact
Bear
me.
with. All right. Well, actually, I have fun facts. I have would you rather questions, and I have multiple choice. Ooh, I have multiple choice, and I have true or false.
Okay.
So, what I could do, I've got two more fun facts left. I know you all are so upset. There's only two left. I know, but don't be upset about it. Don't be upset. Honestly. Okay. Fun fact number one. The term lovebirds comes from actual birds. Why is that funny?
You saying birds again?
I don't know why that's so
Okay.
funny. Sorry. The agapornis, a type of parrot, is known for forming deep bonds and staying close to their partner. So that is what the term love bonds, love. Oh my God, that is what the term love birds is based on. Or rather, these are the birds that love birds is based on. Fun fact number two. The city of Verona, where Romeo and Juliet, what is wrong with me? I
It's
can't
so.
read.
I don't know.
Let me start again. The city of Verona, where Romeo and Juliet is set, receives thousands of love letters every year. They are addressed to Juliet, and volunteers known as Juliet secretaries reply to them. I didn't know that. Who is out here writing to Juliet for real? I
Who's
wonder
out
what they're
here?
saying.
Oh,
I have questions.
I feel like I'm invested too.
Yeah, I might need to look into that afterwards actually, because I'm like,
Yeah.
I didn't know people were doing. You see, this world, honestly, people are out
Let's
here
forget that.
doing. They are out here just living life.
This is that part.
Yeah.
I heard recently about someone. I think they were from California somewhere, and they said
Yeah.
that they were. There was a dog show, as in like people literally dressed as dogs. Um,
Okay.
yeah, muzzles, everything, and it's like okay. But why?
All right now. To each their own, as we
To
keep
each their
saying.
own.
To each their own.
That
I
part.
will not judge. Um. Okay. Should I do a couple of true or false questions? Well, you
Sure.
have to tell me if you think it's true or false.
Oh, hold on. Let me just change something right now. I might have to go
Okay.
offline just for a second.
Is she gonna leave me again? All on my
I'm
own.
sorry.
See, I'm serenading y'all. I can't sing, but I'm still trying to sing. Ooh, what's a good love song that I could sing to people? Oh, I can't think of anything. I can't sing anyway. Let's not go down that road. I don't think anyone wants that, to be honest. Let's see. I think I will do a true or false question because Ella has frozen. I don't know where she's gone. True or false, people? Is the answer true or false? Is the statement true or false? My goodness, what is wrong with me? I feel like I'm malfunctioning. The heart symbol was always associated with love. Do we feel like that was true or false? I'll give you a minute to think about it if anyone's watching. Do 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 do. It's false. It is false. The heart symbol was not always associated with love. It was originally linked to medicinal uses and philosophy.
And what now?
The heart symbol was originally linked to medicinal uses and philosophy. It was not always associated with love. The statement was the heart symbol was always associated with love. True or false? It's false.
Yeah, I didn't hear that because I had
You missed it because you left me. You left me all alone. That song, why am I making it up? I don't know. Anyway.
Well, you know what? 90s R&B, chow.
Yes. That is definitely giving 90s R&B for real.
Mm-hmm.
Shall I do another one?
Yes, please.
Okay, true or false, people? The longest recorded marriage lasted over 90 years. True or false?
I wonder if it's one of those answers where it's like it's false, but it's 89. You're so distracting.
Stop it.
False.
False? You think false?
I'm not invested.
You are wrong.
Oh,
it is true.
90
It's
years.
a couple in India were married for 90 plus years. You got it wrong, girl. You wrong.
All right, so I'm not very good at maths, right? But I know enough maths to figure out, to try and be like, when did y'all get married? Because if it was over 90 years, then unless you got married at 10 or 15, that takes you to 105, right? Like 110.
I feel like you
No,
are.
mate. No. Over 90.
I didn't even say what I was going to say.
Over 90 years married.
Yeah.
When did you get married?
Well, what if they lived to like 110, so they got married at like, I don't know, 18 or something?
That's what I'm saying. It's like
excuse me. I feel like you're ruining my true or false questions by trying to make sense of them. How dare you?
Because hold on. This is going to live rent free in my head, and I'm going to lose sleep on it, trying to figure out when did this happen? Like how? I mean, first of all, because I think what is it? Queen Elizabeth and oh my gosh. I'm having a blank moment. Queen Elizabeth and her husband, Prince.
Not Edward.
Right? Like, why? He only just died.
That's so bad. Wait, let me Google. Queen Elizabeth. Philip. Jesus Christ. It's Philip. Sorry, yeah.
We have just brought shame to Britain.
I mean, have we though? Let's not talk about how I feel about the royal family, have we? Anyway, his name is Philip. The only one I like is Prince Harry.
Yes, we like Prince Harry.
And his missus. And
but he's earning a bit of a reputation, a bit like Camilla. People don't like him. Don't know why. He's wonderful. I like him.
We know why people don't like Camilla, though. Camilla had her eyes on the prize from a long time. She was like a one-man man. He's mine. But anyway, let's not go there.
Yeah.
Let's not go there. Now, why You were talking about Queen Elizabeth's husband, but I don't know why.
Right. They were married for a good long time, right? Like he lived until what, over 90, and she lived, and so they were married for a good long time. But even
Mm.
then, we didn't reach anywhere. Like we, but then maybe why this is so hard for me to wrap my mind around is that people like to have someone who lived until 90 in
Mm-hmm.
and of itself is an accomplishment. But to be married to someone for over 90 years,
Mm.
this is I'm glitching. I'm glitching.
Don't glitch, babes. Don't glitch.
I'm not fathoming what's happening here. So
Yeah, I hear you. Well, should I squeeze in another true or false before
yes,
we, I
I
don't
do
know, move
like
on?
them.
Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. True or false? In some cultures, seeing a robin on Valentine's Day is considered a sign you will marry a soldier.
Ooh, that sounds true, actually.
Or
I mean,
let's leave it for people to have a little think.
oh, all right, okay.
It is true. You are correct. Ding ding ding. Woo-hoo.
Thing is,
That's interesting. Now, I have robins on my glass. So does that count? Or does it have to be real for real life robins? Because where is my soldier? You know who you are if you're watching this. Are you going to marry me or not? But I'm just saying, does it need to be legit robins? Like real life walking around. I don't know what noise robins make.
I'm still shocked by you've got robins on there and it means you're going to marry
I
a soldier.
do. I'm like, where's my soldier? Yeah. Anyway, that was my third true or false. There's more where that came from, in case you're wondering, because I know you all like this. I know. Okay, I will give you more true or false questions a little bit later on. I've got to pace myself. We can't give it all away too quickly.
Well, we can and then switch off and go take a nap, but that would not be in line with the emotional contract we signed with ourselves and the
This is
darkness that goes
true. We did commit to 10 hours.
there. Oh, yeah,
And we are 3 hours in.
we
That's
are.
something. We are.
The number
I
of technical
really,
difficulties I've had, girl, I'm still on 4 minutes.
girl, no. We are 3 hours and 15 minutes
Wow, we did
in.
this.
We doing.
We do.
We're still doing.
Oh, we did. We put our times in. We done put our times in. So,
Yes, girl. Yes.
oh
Okay.
wow. Okay, I'm mad at that.
Mm-hmm. What you want to do next, huh? Hmm.
I think you might need to recycle some of the fun facts from earlier
Okay, I can do
because
that.
they were really cool. And
Because
then after
nobody.
that, I feel like the funny thing is like share your suffering, or just yeah, what is your most awkward moment in a romantic relationship, or not? Just like an awkward moment that every time you think about it, just still gives you that
Yes, that makes
moment.
sense. So, yeah, sharing the chat box, those awkward moments and stuff like that. Or I think we were talking about earlier, those people that you meet where everything in you, your intuition is like there's something not adding up with you, but you still sort of entertain them anyway. You still date them, you still get into relationships with them, any kind of stories around that. Please share. We've all been there. I know I have.
I have
So,
no idea what you're talking about.
yes, you
Don't
do.
you dare.
You
Don't.
know.
No. No.
I will
No.
expose.
No.
I
No.
will expose you unless you tell the truth. We have
I
all
did
been
not
there.
I did not fall into the narcissist trap and wonder
Yes,
how
you
the F I got
did.
there.
I will sing like a canary. Yes, you did. You did. Anyway,
Ma'am. Ma'am.
don't ma'am me.
No, hold
Thank you
on
very
now.
much.
Hold on now. Okay, so sometimes the way that my mind works, so you when you're a child, you grow up not just grow up, but just like you obviously look at the world in a certain way, and
Mm-hmm.
at it, there's only a certain point in time where you get, I guess, cognitive recognition of the fact that there's other people and they show up with a different way. I mean, the best place to see that and how people just think so differently is the comments of any video or on Reddit or an article and stuff. And it's like, wait, I didn't even see that way.
Mm-hmm.
So when I've just lost my chain of thought again. All right.
Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do with you, honestly?
I just, I really need to stop going into the woods.
Please.
Um, what was I talking about? Why did
I don't
I
know.
make the foray into this part of the woods?
I feel like there should be like birds chirping or something because we're just looking
Yeah,
at each other
robins,
like.
flamingos, and
I
swans.
don't remember. Well, I don't know what you were going to say, girl. I'm sorry.
Well, no, I was like, how did I get here? What was I talking about? It doesn't matter.
I
It will
don't
show
know.
up.
I can't
It will.
remember
You remember
myself.
pre-Google? You'd go out with a bunch of friends, and then like nobody could remember. Like think about it when we were doing the who is it? What's her name? What's her name? If there was no Google, it would have bothered us for the whole 10 hours.
Yeah.
Then we would have gone home, and just as you're about to fall asleep, but Philip, So what did we do?
Wow.
Like back in the day when things just couldn't, like we didn't have the ability to look them up on
Hmm.
Google.
This is true. Do you know who just popped into my head? I wonder how Reese is doing. Don't ask me why. It's so random, but it literally popped. I'm like,
Oh,
how is she? I haven't looked at her. I'm going to like I know her. You know, I don't even know this woman.
girl, we might need to do a little read.
Oh, stop it.
Yes,
Okay.
it.
You know what? Because you get some insights, I'm gonna let you lead the way because I don't know. But I'm curious, how is she? I wonder if she's like
Same.
open to love again. Has she got a new man or anything? You know, because I'm nosy.
Yeah.
I'm
And
curious.
non-narcissists.
I like
Because that's
her.
the thing, narcissists, they pop into your life and then just wreak havoc. And
Mm,
then you
yeah.
find that you don't know who you are and what you are for a while after that. And you just run around suspecting everyone that everyone
Hmm.
is out here to hurt you. But and this is just a bit, what's the word? Um Wrong to say, but narcissist
Mm,
is not personal. It's not
mm,
personal. It's not personal to you. It's just their modus operandi, right? Especially
mm.
when psychologists have actually put together a narcissist playbook. This is the first stage, this is the first stage, this is the second stage, this is the third, blah, blah, blah. And they just apply it as to the person.
Yeah.
And so, all right. So, Miss Reese's teeth. Ooh, okay. Positive cards here. First of all, I
Yeah.
think that what the situation with her ex. Oh, by the way, we should probably, for anybody who doesn't know who, did I even pronounce her name correctly? Reese
I don't know what's her name. I don't know what her real name is, but Reese isn't it?
Risa Tisa. Okay, that's the name she goes on TikTok. This is the woman who had the series of Who the F Did I Marry? And she just basically told her whole story. And the only thing that I wondered about is where you going? The first part of that was just a long drive. Like, where you going? But anyway, don't mind me. I feel like everything that has happened to her so far has made her I think before she told the story, even though I really, really, really have a lot of admiration for her for the way that she told the story, she definitely took a whole bunch of accountability. I
Mm-hmm.
think that some of the people's comments were really mean and pretty nasty, but I feel like she took that on board and recalibrated how she shows up in love. And I feel like she became very clear about what it was that she wants and what it was she doesn't want. And so just like we love the Queen of Swords because between that hand that's like, I'm going this way,
Mm-hmm.
get out of my
Mm-hmm.
way. This is the
Yeah.
direction I'm going in. If you're not going
Mm,
to be parallel to me, get out of my fucking way.
yeah.
And then the swords, which means if you're in my way and you're not in line, cut that shit out. Bye.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And right next to the Queen of Swords, I have the King of Cups. So I feel
Uh-huh.
like right now she's definitely a little bit more emotionally balanced and stable. And I have like some good cards for her. She may have might be a
Okay.
little. Take
Oh,
start a little,
ooh,
start some,
ooh,
and then
okay.
I feel like she's got a couple of options and a couple of choices, which good for her. When you put yourself
Mm,
out like that, some folks are going to come in your head. Which for this, I think that's a great idea that she has
hmm.
this. So if she's got some options, if she knows what she wants,
Yeah.
and she can move forward in a very like, you're not here to waste my time. Don't bring BS that disturbs my peace into my life.
Okay. We like that.
We do.
Right, let me see. I'm going to pull a couple cards myself. Hold on a minute. Let me pull another two. One, two. Hmm. Okay, these are not bad either. Okay, well, I have pulled for Miss Risa Tisa and how she's doing at the moment. The Hierophant card, Hierophant, or however you want to say it, clarified by the Four of Pentacles, which is interesting, but I'll come back to that. Then King of Pentacles, which is great, and then the Knight of Wands. So, do you know what I feel like when I saw this card? I feel like she's leveling up. As we already know, obviously her life has changed, but I feel like she's just on this like ascension to like great things, like amazing things. And I feel like she's maybe in the space of like seeking guidance or like advice, maybe from people in the industry or like people that she trusts or something. I don't know, but that's kind of what I'm getting with that. The Four of Pentacles has kind of thrown me, but maybe that's to do with like her. She could be fighting a mindset of like, okay, how her life was before, and like holding on to that rather than fully putting herself into like this new life. Obviously, it's been like some time. It's been a good couple of months since her life has changed. But maybe she's holding on to something, or it could just be the whole situation with her husband, which is kind of hard to let go of. There could be some negative things that she's still like holding on, which maybe that's stopping her, or it could be him stopping her from bloody getting to the heights that she should be. Maybe I don't know, but there's something around that. But I don't feel like it's all the way negative energy. I just feel like she's on the way up to like changing her life in the bush. She already is, but there's more. I feel like more good things to come. King of Pentacles is great. King of Pentacles is real stable, real grounded, good with money and stuff, making plans, financial plans, starting businesses or side hustles, whatever you want to call
That
it.
part,
Like, this is great. So, I feel like maybe her money is like, really, really good
money.
right now. And yeah, or it could be, okay, yeah, her money's money, but she's again like seeking financial advice to really make the most of that and like bring more money her way. But there could be someone in her life that's really like giving her good advice when it comes to money. So that's interesting. Now, Knight of Wands, child, you know how I feel about Knight of Wands. And you got
Mm-hmm.
your Wands card. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe she's taking a little piece on the side while
Hey,
she's focusing on her
that part,
endeavors. I don't know.
what's yours?
Or it could be that she's maybe taking a risk with something. So as we've got a couple Pentacle cards, maybe there's an opportunity or something that's come up and she's like, trying to consider whether she's going for it. Or this could literally be a person. So someone's trying to get in her life, you know.
Opportunities, options, and stuff, right?
Yeah, maybe there's someone that's trying to like get involved with her or something, and she's trying to
Yeah.
like weigh whether that's a good thing, whether she should go down that road or not. Because Knight of Wands, as much as they are exciting and stuff like that, and they've got the wand and they can show you a good time, they are a bit risky. Sometimes you need to stay away from a Knight of Wands. I don't know who this is, or if it's someone that's trying to offer her a bad business deal or something. I don't know, but
Yeah, capitalize on her and her success and stuff, or her like
something.
whatever thing. But you know what was interesting? The pentacle card that you had, where I also feel like there's a level of yeah, just maybe not just her money, but just holding her cards close to her chest. Because
Yeah, could
with
be.
like, oh girl, like if you haven't listened to her story is just wild.
Hmm.
It's wild.
Hmm.
So I just definitely think that she's a bit more discerning in what she goes into at this particular point in time, and it's just kind of like you need to show me. One of the things that I felt was really wild about that man was how he would pull out other people's screenshots of their bank accounts and show them to her as though that's how much money he had.
Yeah,
Like my
that's
friend,
crazy. Is that what
my
he did?
friend.
Jeez, I
Yeah.
thought he made fake bank accounts. Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah, well, no, but like you, maybe he did as well. Because like, remember how she was like, he pulled it up, and then it was, oh gosh, I'm like, but then again,
That's
narcissist,
wild.
he just gives me
Yeah,
real narcissist vibes, and so it's just, it
yeah,
wasn't
God.
even like it was, and that's the other part with narcissists, they're opportunistic. They're just going around knocking on doors. If you happen to open that door, and that's another reason why I'm such a huge proponent of do the work. Do the work on yourself. Understand who you are, understand how the hurts in your life are influencing you. And so that way, when someone comes a knocking and they're not aligned, narcissistics are opportunistic. If you open that door, hey, if you open that little peephole, they will find a way of sliding into your life and cause chaos. So
Yeah,
just
that is
very,
true.
and one of the things they don't like is boundaries. So if you're very strong in your boundary game, you can send a narcissist up on their way. But usually they come at you when you're having a downtime. You're,
Yeah.
you know, you're just questioning yourself. You're in the wrong, you're in the wrong mindset. Not wrong mindset, but you're like in a lower mindset than you usually be, and then they just take over.
Yeah,
So
this is true. I don't know. It's interesting. I just feel like there's something. Maybe she's trying to like protect herself from something or somebody.
you would have
Could
to
be
in
the
this industry.
ex-husband. It could be the ex-husband. Could be someone trying to get money out of her or something, or try to offer an opportunity that looks too good to be true. So I don't know what
Really.
this is. I don't feel like she's in a bad place though. I think what you said is that she just needs to be, I don't know, just discerning about who she has around her or what opportunity she actually says yes to or something like that.
Mhm.
But I don't know. She looks like she's good to me though.
Yes, there's always
Yeah.
someone ready to exploit you, especially in
Oh my
Hollywood.
god, right? Jeez, so
So,
true. I don't even know how we ended up on Risa Tisa, but yeah.
you
I
said
hope
she
she's
just popped
good.
into your head.
Girl, honestly, like that story is just crazy. I don't know if you all know about that story, but her ex husband was crazy. Like telling her or taking her to go look at houses and cars and things that he had no intention of buying and stuff like that.
With
Like,
not a dime to his name.
yeah, crazy. I mean, there's more to the story, but yeah, crazy.
Hmm.
Like, what is wrong with people? But yeah, I hope she can.
Actually, so for right now, I would love to take an opportunity to talk about how different our cards are and
Oh yeah,
how.
yeah.
So
Okay.
you had that Knight of Wands, and I was looking at that. I'm like, ooh, man, if I had that wand, that Knight, your Knight of Wands just looks just really, just the sexual energy is just so almost like I'd put you in anything.
Yeah.
See where mine is. Um,
Is that what we're looking at, Night of Wands?
yeah, just the way that he came through to
Let
me.
me find
But
it. Where are
my
you?
Knight of Wands looks a little pathetic. See, just kind of like, oh, I'm sorry.
Well, my light is just ruining the whole vibe. You can't even see properly. But well, you can kind of see.
Yeah. So look at his face. Mine
Mm.
is just oh, because I mean, look at the way that your one is holding the wand. It's like ah,
Yeah.
orifice in sight. Like where is it? But this one is like oh, I might have something for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's very.
Mine looks a bit more menacing than yours.
Hmm.
Like
Yours looks very.
I will show you a good
I,
time.
I will help you.
And I will
I
come
will
back.
get you mine.
When I come back, when I circle back, when I come back next week, you will open the door. I know you will.
Yes, you will. The overconfidence. But this
Yeah,
one is like,
seriously.
knock, knock. Do
Let
you maybe
me
have a
in.
minute
Maybe.
so we can kind of have a conversation? And also, this one, look at the armor underneath. The
Girl, I was
brilliant.
literally about to say, right, you let him in now, and then he's like, give me a moment. You can't even get to it, like with the kissing and because he's like,
No,
let me just take off my armor, just, just slow
yeah,
down. And the woman's just like, oh, and
have a
she's like, and
drink.
he was like, I need to get the armor off and stuff. Like, whereas this one, he's ready.
No,
You don't
yeah.
know how fast the clothes will come off about armor. Excuse me?
This one
Clothes,
doesn't need to get in the door.
whoosh, exactly, ready to go from the doorstep. Yes. But no, our cards are very different. You know, we were supposed to get the same deck of cards,
Yeah, should we even admit
but
that?
life be life in.
Yeah, that part.
So, but it doesn't affect anything anyway. We're still doing our readings and stuff like that. But our
Yeah,
cards are quite different.
they are. Let's
They are.
pick another one. I love
Okay.
your wand energies. Your wand energies are very aggressive.
Yeah, they're
Well,
very
my one aggressive
wandy.
is like this one. This is pretty aggressive. This to
Mm.
me is like I will, it will give you a good time, but it will also smack you so upside the head
Mhm.
into next week.
It does look like a D though. Just the
It
top
really
part.
is very
It
aggressive.
really,
Yeah,
really does. Yeah.
smack you into next week.
Mm-hmm. I'm just
Or
like, do we have dirty minds for real? Because it's like,
yeah, yeah.
I mean, I know I
Two
do.
one
Anyway.
cards. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. All right, what card should we compare then? What do you think?
Next, so how about the King of Cups?
Oh yes, let me find him. Let me find him. Hold on. Where is my King of Cups? He's so emotional. Oh my gosh, no, I
Sometimes I
can't
look at
find
their
him.
facial expressions.
Oh, there he is. Mm-hmm. Hold on.
My King of Cups is like, now you could look at this a couple of ways. One of it is like, what? What do you want? Like, I'm in
Mm.
here, just floating on my slab. I am on a concrete slab in the middle of the ocean. I'm good. I know how to survive some shit. What do you want?
Mm.
Or just ready to throw shade. Like,
Yeah, it does give that vibe.
mhm.
Yeah. Whereas mine, when my light decides to adjust itself, you can't even see him. You can't see him. Wouldn't it be nice if you just do what you're supposed to do?
That
Light.
part.
My bad. You can't see him. Oh, you can see something. Eh,
Eh.
can you see? Can you see?
Yes,
He looks like the cat that's got the cream. He's like, look
that
at
part.
me. I'm on the water on my shell throne or whatever. And I do, with him, as much as this card is about someone who's in control of their emotions, he just gives me the vibe of like, I will manipulate you to kind of get what I
Yeah,
want.
to be on top. Yep.
I do kind of get that vibe. It's like, you know, when you meet a guy and he's kind of like real quiet, maybe like even a gamer type or something. And you think they're gonna be like really nice, maybe gullible, maybe you can kind of like wrap them around your little finger.
I can eat
But
him up.
then but then this guy just like
Flips.
he's completely different to what you thought.
Yeah.
This is the vibe that I get from him. You see he's got his little glasses on and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he's
Cat
like
that got the cream
you,
and
yeah,
everything.
if you met him out, you'd be like, oh, he's so cool. He's a nice guy. But I could probably get him to spend some money on me. And then he's like, yeah, little do you know. Yeah.
But also,
That,
you know what? He looks ready to step off the throne and go to the club. That's what he looks like
he
too.
does.
Like, I
He
know where
actually
to
does.
find him, but no, man, you do not know where to find him. You knew where to find him yesterday because he
Mm.
sent you the text message of where he was, but today it's a whole different story.
Yeah, I'm telling
So,
you, it's true. I
so
think
different to
he's
this
Mr.
one. This one just
Unpredictable.
seems a little bit more stable, as in like you know
Yeah.
where to find me, but I may or may not let you in.
Yes. Yeah.
This
Yours is
one is
definitely
boundaries.
yeah, different energy to mine.
That one,
Definitely.
it looks like one of the boys in his crew is
Mm.
the Knight of Wands.
Oh yeah, that's
And
true.
he's out
Yeah,
here
yeah.
rolling the streets with the Knight of Wands.
Yeah. That's
They
true.
just look a bit
Yeah.
problematic.
Yeah, so maybe on his ascension from page of wands to to knight to king, he has had these friends that have been kind of a bit of a bad influence on him.
Yeah,
Kind of like he's still trying to be true to himself and be a good person and all
yeah,
that, but he's got those little elements of like
yes,
the street guys and the
yeah.
guys that know how to manipulate women and stuff. That's the kind
Like
of vibe I get,
show
but
up
not
as your
always.
situation.
Yeah, but not
But for
always.
most of
He's
it, he still
cool.
does work on himself. But like, there's
Hmm.
sometimes maybe on a Friday night
Hmm.
or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
You
gosh,
know
should we
what?
do another one?
You know what? Like your King of Wands, or I just like the King of Wands energy. Believe it or
Yeah.
not, somebody who just popped into my head is Bruno Mars.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
Mr. I can float into everything. Like I can be here, I can be there, I can be everywhere. I'm just like, I don't I like Bruno Mars, and like I love his music and stuff. The collaborations that he's been doing lately are just pretty much fire. But then there's this latest one with Sexy Red.
Oh,
I'm not a
no.
big fan of rap music,
I
but
know. I was
that
thrown.
beat. And it's like, but then when he was saying what he was saying, I'm like, oh no, Mr. Bruno.
Girl,
I
I
mean, should
watched
we
it.
be listening to this?
I was not ready.
Shall we
And
leave the
like,
room?
don't get me wrong, like it works. But when I saw Sexy Red and Bruno Mars, I was like, I had to blink twice. Like, what?
Yeah.
And then you see the title of the song. What is it? Fat, Juicy, and
And
Wet.
what? Yeah. Well, here's
Okay.
the thing, though. I didn't know anything about it. How did I come across it? I don't know. I don't remember how I came across it, but I don't know much about Sexy Red. I don't know who she is or anything like that. So, but the fact that I was like, oh, a Bruno Mars. No, that's what it was. I think I saw featuring Bruno Mars. So I was like, oh, yeah. So, all of his collaborations have been fire. So I'm hearing it now. And there's like a delay in how I'm processing it. And it's like, wait, what did you just say to me?
Mm.
What? But then at the same time, I'm really loving the beat. And it's like, before I know it, the song is over. And I was like, the fuck did I just listen to?
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's a good
But
song.
you like it, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good song.
It's
It's
a
a good
good
song.
song. That's the thing that gets me sometimes. It's slightly a different topic, but like sometimes you'd be singing a song for years and you don't realize what it is you're actually singing. Like,
Yes.
what's that song? Oh, is it Murder She Wrote? Murder She Wrote. I don't know. Let me see, because I think someone told me what that means. Let me see if it's the right song, because I could be making it up at this point. But there's times where you're singing your little heart out and you don't actually know what the song's about,
Mm-hmm.
which is just like, it does make me laugh sometimes when you realize what it's actually about. Hold on. I swear that's about abortion. Hold on a second. Bam, bam. Is it? Oh, no. Yeah, it is. That song is about abortion. Obviously, we're not going to talk about abortion or anything, but that's what the song's about. Like, I've been singing this since I was small. And I didn't know that that's what the song was about, girl. So some of these songs, yeah. It's not really like the place to probably mention that, but oh, girl. Anyway, at least people know now when they're singing it, they know what it's about.
Well, I guess the murder in the title might have had something to do with it, but we
Yeah,
just
but
saw the metaphor.
I used to just think it was about a girl who just, I don't know, she just did what she
Wrote
wants to
him
do and you just stay away from
really
her. So I don't
harshly
know
on
what I was
him.
thinking, but yeah. Um, moving on to something else.
Yeah, how did we get here?
I don't know how we
Oh,
got here, but we will move swiftly away from here, and I will give you a true or false question, and then I need to go get myself a drink. I need a drink.
After that,
Let's
after
see.
all that.
Do 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 do. Okay, here's one. The most expensive Valentine's Day gift ever purchased was a diamond necklace worth 30 million. Is that true or false?
I'm gonna go with true. Was that true?
Was it true? Now that's the question.
Oh, we're
Would
gonna do
you
the okay.
would you risk it for a chocolate biscuit?
I'm sorry. What? You lost me.
It's fine, don't worry. It's okay. Yes, it is true. You are right. The
Wow.
most expensive Valentine's Day gift ever purchased was a diamond necklace worth 30 million. Now, who purchased that? Why are you not my person? That is the real question.
Now I have so many questions. Um, First of all, to gift someone something worth that much, how much do you have, right?
Right.
And also, like, you don't sound too responsible money, mate, right? Like,
Maybe he just really loves the person, the woman, whatever. I'm like, I want to give you this gift on Valentine's Day worth 30 million because that's how much I love you. Isn't it beautiful?
yes. Again, questions. All right, so you gonna like give that to someone. Do you know now there's a target on her back? Like, can she wear it?
Ooh, ooh.
Because like, where are you gonna go wearing 30 million? Just get on the train somewhere and go
Well,
downtown to an event.
this is the thing, but I imagine the circles that these people, this
This is
couple
true.
mix in, wouldn't have to worry about that. Maybe she'd have security or something. I
Yeah.
don't really know. Um, but
So,
yeah,
and
30
once
million,
again,
girl.
we were just saying this about like different perspectives. Because like in my head, I'm like, what are we dealing with here? Like, I have
Mm,
questions. Why? Why would you do this? Okay.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. And what
Oh,
if
I
this
love
was like, this was the side chick, not even the main chick or something? So then what did the
Oh,
wife get? You know how we could just create
oh,
stories? Like she got 30
yeah.
mil and then the wife got like 60 or something.
16.
Well, actually, no, because if that's the most expensive, maybe that's for the main, for the wife.
16. Yeah.
And then the side got like a one milli situation. Little ring or I'm really just making stuff up at this point, but
A ring, it was only worth 1 million. He doesn't
only.
love you enough. It's only
Yeah.
worth.
But just imagine Valentine's Day, 30 million. Girl. Like, what do you get for your birthday? What do I get for my birthday? What do I get for my
Wedding
birthday? Like
anniversary,
Christmas.
like,
Wow. People be out here getting gifts, girl.
nah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
This
Well,
shows
I'm
me
going.
and my simplicity. I'm like, just give me a good meal and peace. Okay, peace is priceless.
God, that is
That necklace can get stolen, but you can't steal my peace if I do not allow it. So
that is facts. Peace is priceless. That is literally my WhatsApp status. I'm like, please don't mess with my peace. I don't like when I'm in a position where I can't eat and I can't sleep and I can't think and I can't be creative. Oh my God, just go away. I
at
can't. I
this
just can't
point,
deal with
yeah,
it. Leave me alone. My peace is so important.
girl, you're gonna have to go get a drink because I might need to go.
Okay, but I can. Do you need to go first?
You know.
Okay, well, I will go and then I shall return. Okay. Ooh. I will be back. I have to go to the bathroom. I'm sorry.
I am just gonna sit here saying absolutely nothing to anyone watching. I'm sorry, I have nothing to say. I'm going to conserve my voice, actually, and catch up on text messages. So get a whole bunch of text messages. Um, well, maybe not. Um, so, anybody have a question? Let me do a little energy reading because I'm like I don't know what to say. Um, let's see what Spirit wants us to know right now. Just want to say a huge, huge thank you to everyone who is tuning in and watching and giving us your support and um, asking questions, getting readings.
My birthday.
Thank
What do
you.
I get for my birthday? What do I get for my
This is what Shell and
birthday?
I do pretty much all the time. Just chat and chat about tarot, chat about spirit, chat about um, I guess what's it called? Popular culture situations. This is the first time that we've done readings though on a popular culture situation going on, which is like that Reese Tease, something like that. So what are we? Oh, I love how the hand made an entrance. The hands and the arms made an entrance prior.
I'm back.
Girl, thank you for the glory. For
I
the glory.
know.
Thank you for the glory.
Yes, girl. I'm here to share my glory. I think that Caribbean elder would be very upset with me that cleavage is on show right now, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it
Um,
is.
so while you do that, I am
Yeah.
going to I'm gonna be ghetto. And I'll see you on a little bit.
Oh, this is funny. Okay, she's left me alone again. I'm gonna pour myself a little drink.
I feel you
Okay,
saying that makes me feel like I'm a flight risk.
you are. You keep leaving me alone. It's very upsetting. I have a drink. I'll tell you what drink I have. I have a strawberry daiquiri. It's very exciting. I wonder what you all are eating and drinking. Are you eating or drinking anything right now? Let's see. What can I talk to you about? I have to be careful because some of my story times are just like they're a bit questionable. So don't know if I should be sharing certain things. Let me think. What can I tell you? What can I tell you? I can't think of anything. I know what I could do. I have questions and things that I could read out. It's not the same if Ella's not here though. It's just not the same. Okay, what I'll do is tell you about this one time I went on holiday to Morocco. It's not even love related, but I'm just going to tell you because, why not? So, I went on holiday to Morocco with a girl that I used to work with and some of her friends. It wasn't even like my people, but it was a group of girlies, and we decided we wanted to go away. So, we had gone to the airport and everything. And then as we are like getting ready to get on the plane, one of the girls kind of gets pulled to the side by like police or something like that. So I don't know what the situation was. Obviously, we were trying to get on the plane and stuff, so we just got on the plane anyway and kind of like left her to. Well, she wasn't my friend, and I'm just like, well, I hope she's okay, but we're all trying to get on the plane and just go to where we're going. So I don't know what the situation was with that. Anyway, we went to Morocco and stuff, and it was a nice trip. Like, it was a nice hotel, and we had like food and stuff. There was a lamb tagine and everything. I never had a lamb tagine. It came in this little tagine thing, like a little triangle dish thing, or I don't know, I'm probably describing that so wrong. But it was very nice. And I remember like going to McDonald's over there. So we was walking through the town, and there was like all these little kids and stuff like that were like asking for money and stuff like that. So I gave them like a little bit of what I had and whatever. And they had was it Ralph Lauren Gardens? I don't know. There were some gardens that we went to. That was very, very nice. But the problem was not so much the location or the trip, but the people that I was with. Now, let me just say to you all, you need to be careful who you travel with. Take it from your girl. Don't go on holidays with people that you do not know. The amount of drama and stuff. Why is your face like that? Did I tell you about my holiday to Morocco? Did I tell you about my holiday to Morocco with that girl I used to work with? Remember, I don't know if I told
I'm
you, and
about to find out.
there was a girl that got arrested at the airport when we were trying to actually like go on the trip. Did I tell you that?
Holding out on me. What? What? What?
No, how did I not tell you about that? That's
There's
crazy.
a lot here. So, okay, so we have to come back with this in the fact that Miss Shell here, my friend, it's not that she wants to, but she just forgets details.
I do.
And she'll just tell. She'll be like, I've heard about the Morocco trip multiple times, but I've never heard of anyone getting arrested at the airport.
How did I not tell you that part? Yeah, we was like lining up, like literally. You know when it's the last like check or whatever it is before you get on the plane, that last part, and then the police came and just took, I think it was the police. Anyway, they took this girl to one side, and then she just never got on the plane. We was like, okay, what is going on? It wasn't my friend. This is what I'm saying. I went away with a girl that I worked with. I say friend loosely. It was her people. So one of her friends, I was like, ooh, you know, what happened over there? But I'm trying to go to Morocco. No, let me not be bad. But yeah, I don't know what happened with her. Anyway, so we left, and I was just telling everyone, like, please, please be careful with who you go on holiday with. The point I'm making is that, like, that trip was just disastrous because of the people that I was with. There was arguments and disagreements, and we couldn't figure out, like, we couldn't agree on the places that we were going to go to. And there was just, the vibe was just so heavy and negative because people were just not getting along and arguing. And that was just basically my story of just like, don't go away with people that you don't really know. I will never do that again. I've always said that, like, if I go on any trips now, it's either solo dolo or with people that I know and like trust, whether it's my friends or family or like my partner or whatever. Anyone else, it's a hard no, because people
But I see,
come
I
with
think
problems.
that's the thing about like even what we're doing now, right? We could have never done this years ago because this is just really pretty vulnerable. I mean, thank goodness with the rise of like YouTube. I think maybe since 2020, the like tarot readings and stuff has blown up to the point that a lot of people who otherwise wouldn't have been open to it a bit more desensitized to it now. But
Mm-hmm.
um back in the day, you say you're a psychic or an intuitive reader or a tarot reader to the wrong person, and you will end up questioning yourself. So,
Mm.
and also, you know, certain cultures like the black community, there is just like I mean, a lot of places, but like there's just this distrust. It's like, oh, you're supposed to be a Christian, and
Mm-hmm.
Christians don't do this, right? Though the number of readings I have had for Christians, anyway, but I think that back in the day, it was not easier, but it was the thing that we did more than anything, which was suppress, suppress, suppress. Like we've always been intuitive. I think
Mm-hmm.
even though it took a long time for Shell and I to actually talk about the fact that we're intuitive and we can feel some shit and we know some shit that we like, how would you know that? We intuitively were able to feel each other out, and that this is my people. This person is safe.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but it still took a long time, especially
Yeah.
dealing with romantic relationships. It took a long time to get to the point of being like, you know what? Spirit says no, I'm going to listen to it. Because there have been times Spirit was like, no, but, oh, but they look so good. Oh,
Yeah.
but they smell so fine.
Mm-hmm. It
Oh.
happens. It happens. Literally, this holiday is exactly that. That girl, I started the whole business with her as well. Like, and there was something in me that was just like, but I was
Don't do
like,
it.
why not? You know, I was like younger then. I was like, oh, it'd be fine. Whatever problems we have, I'm sure we can work through. But there was some red flags in regards to like her and stuff like that. And I just ignored them and just ended up going on this holiday and starting a business and stuff like that. I shouldn't have done it. So it's the same, literally the same thing when it comes to love. And I think we've all done it where we're like, okay, there's something that I don't, or you're seeing things that this person is doing that you don't like and you're
Mhm.
still entertaining it because you're like, oh, maybe they'll stop doing that. Maybe they'll
For
change. Am I
me,
making a big deal? Yeah. Am I making this a big deal? Is this like, is this a big thing or not? Like it happens.
yeah.
But I think we do need to pay attention
Oh, yeah.
to these
And
things,
don't
to
let
red
yourself
flags.
get caught up with a manipulator, because a
No.
manipulator you're like, but is it? And then they will, it's like they know your thoughts and they're like, no, you're the problem, gaslighting you. No, you're the problem. What I'm doing
Oh
is
my
fine.
God.
No,
Right.
ma'am. No, you are not.
God, that is the
You
worst
are
when
the
you're
problem.
questioning yourself. When you are
Mhm.
questioning yourself, that is just, when it gets to that point, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
Like I've had that where I know something's going on, for example, and I'm telling you, and you're telling me, no, it's not.
Yeah.
And then you're trying to spin it around and make it seem like I'm crazy and I'm jealous. And I'm just like,
You're the problem.
no, but I know what I saw.
Yeah, that
This is the
part.
thing now. As I've gotten older, you can't really, I say, well, I know it happens to people of all ages, but I feel like because I've been through so much in regards to like these terrible ass relationships I've been in, if I know something and I know it to be true, there's nothing that you can tell me that's going to be like, make me think that that's not the case. That's the point I've got to. But when I was younger, I'd be like, oh, well, maybe I got it wrong. Oh, maybe I did put 2 and 2 together and get 22 or whatever. Like it. But now it's a different story.